I am sorry. Are you okay?
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, 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 every day I'm every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm
expected it to turn out like this. TheBoxingVoice.com. Shout out to the community, man. I appreciate y'all.
Happening, people. Info Joe, Los Angeles, in the building.
Adrian, the problem wrong, the man from the frozen tundra.
Keem, straight out of Florida. Liz Lowe, Decatur, Georgia.
You already know what it is. It's the Queen, Martha K, Detroit, stand up.
David Maldonado, New York City. Yo, Nuss, don't cut me off, man. Don't cut me off.
King Amin of Essex, catch me for them championship rounds.
Big Superman, Plainview, Texas.
Davidian in Buffalo. God bless you all.
In Jesus' name.
Without Chad, it ain't nothing. Without the callers, it ain't nothing, man.
Bad Girl, TKO, San Diego, California.
Big Fish, Vegas, Palm Beach, Florida.
Tree, the Incredible, straight out the ATL.
James Benitez, Huntsville, Alabama. It ain't hating, it's just the truth.
Show Kid, Mount Vernon, New York, suckers.
SDS Promotions.
Coach Midday from London, UK.
Let's go! I'm ready!
Checking in from Tennessee, it's Lethal James, P-A-Y-N-E. It's lethal.
Line 6 Reed, just spreading that boots gospel.
Bo from Bama, only in America.
Well, I'm a true attestation to the American dream.
King Boom, Crown Heights, Brooklyn. You heard? 4 chicken wings and French fries, breakfast and champions. Let's get to it.
JT, New Orleans, Louisiana.
Stuff like that.
Yo, TVV, this Coach J-Mac. New Orleans, Louisiana, 504, baby.
What have you?
C. Y. E.
California. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, join YouTube members and Patreon for some.
This is the #1 pound for pound and 2-division champion, Marvin the Tank Furman from Dallas, Texas.
Mr. DBC, baby.
LV Southern, from DC to Stunt City, Bomb Squad.
Brandon Maurice, aka the AJ Trucking, straight out of Cincinnati, baby.
Madbat 100, U.S. Virgin Islands.
Chickarelli, Hollywood, California.
Louis Reyes, Boston, Mass. Yo, drop that SDS shit,
This
son.
message was brought to you by SDS Promotions.
The voice of the people, there is no equal. You can add Nestor Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation. TheBoxingVoice.com.
As I always say, please make sure you push the thumbs up. Share this in every episode of the Boxing Voice podcast. This is TBD for life. If you ain't on Patreon, that's because you're stupid.
What up, what up, what up, what up? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. Thursday morning, we are almost at this fine weekend, and because it's Thursday, we're taking it back to the tradition when this show first started. Previews and predictions always was on Thursday evening. And then on Sunday, we'd come back to discuss what actually took place and what we thought of the event. So it's no different today. Today, we're going to be previewing this weekend's fights featuring Diego Pacheco taking on Immanuwel Aleem, formerly of the PBC, good fighter. Good fighter. Hasn't been able to get that big win since I think the knocking out of Ivan Kitrov, a Kazakhstanian Olympian that was heavily touted once upon a time, and Aleem cleaned his clock. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, as I haven't cracked open BoxRec yet, I'm pretty sure Aleem ended up losing to Centennial. Hugo Centennial, where is he at these days, right? Look at Aleem still going, and Centennial somewhere, in a location to be announced and determined. But Aleem finds himself in another big opportunity, and there's been a lot of jawing back and forth between the two. Between Diego Pacheco and Aleem, the face-offs have been fiery, and the two have had a lot to say to one another. I really don't get where the beef comes from. One is from the West Coast, the other is from the East Coast. Aleem all the way in that DMV area, Georgia area, I believe, or North Carolina. He was originally trained and managed by the manager of Paul Williams. Not sure if he's still with him. Derek Jeter of Jeter Promotions actually helped Aleem bounce back. So not sure if he still has some ties as well. But Aleem, finds himself in another big fight. We just seen him in the ring with Lester Martinez, if I'm not mistaken, and he did okay. And then the first, second, however you want to consider it, part of the show is going to be, obviously, Shakur Stevenson still making the waves and headlines as he was on Errol Hawani, Cam Newton, and Shannon Sharp, Paramount. I mean, the guy's been getting promoted heavily in boxing, and there is no finalization of his first fight, but we've gotten a lot of information, new information that we need to discuss. He's saying his first fight should be in October, and then he said that he's open to fighting for any belt, Zuffa belt, WBO, WBA, IBF, but definitely not the WBC. He's done with them forever. He feels disrespected what they did that last time out, and that had to be that 130 they wanted Shakur to pay when he moved up and faced Teofimo Lopez and defeated Tio. They stripped the champion, and now that champion, obviously, belt vacated or vacant, and looks like Lamont Peterson and the fighter that Shakur beat, Zepeda, will be fighting for that belt now. So Shakur not happy about that situation, and I totally get him. It just doesn't even look right for Suleiman to strip Shakur, and the guy that Shakur beat and defended the title versus all of a sudden gets a shot with a guy that's gotten 2 back-to-back draws. So, Shakur is right, and I like that he's taking a stance. Crawford did the same, except he did it on his way out, not needing the WBC anymore. And, for Crawford, I feel like he did it in the wrong manner because, you shit on the WBC, then you publicly ask the WBC to give Lester Martinez, your stablemate, an opportunity that he quote-unquote deserves. So it's just, it didn't make any sense to me the way he went about it particularly. But everyone has their reasons and does what they do for a reason. And today's reason of turning on this show and getting it going was obviously this weekend's fights on DAZN, part of your package, Saturday, July 18th at the Dignity Health Sports Park. And this is going to be live on DAZN. This is a Eddie Hearn and Matchroom Boxing event with Diego Pacheco, the WBC Silver Super Middleweight, and the WBO International Super Middleweight. Newly signed, or should I say, newly renewed contract with Golden Boy. And like I said, he's going to be taking on Immanuwel Aleem. He's 22-4 with 3 draws. Durable. Capable. Can he get the job done and upset Pacheco on his first fight back and re-signed with Golden Boy? On the undercard, we got Alberto Gonzalez. I believe this is Chop Chop. He's 17-0, 10 KOs, exciting fighter. He's going to be taking on Aaron Lopez Alameda. And then on the undercard, you also have the return of the Olympian. You know, who's your daddy? He likes to troll Keyshawn, but he's been quiet on the internet ever since his first loss at the hands of Ramon Murataya. And Andy Cruz is back. So we'll see how he performs on this bounce back. Shout out to Matchroom, bringing him right back. Now remember, for those that don't know, living under a rock, his fight was bigger than what it is. He was scheduled to be in an eliminator and take on Albert Bell. Bell got the call after 2 to 3 people turned down the last-minute opportunity with Abdullah Mason. That includes Justin Palvo, who turned it down. Albert Bell said, hey, I'll take it. I was already training for Andy Cruz. This was for an eliminator. That's for a title shot. This was in L.A. That's going to be in my home state. So Bell switched, pivoted, and took the bigger opportunity with Abdullah Mason. Came up short, but potentially made a name for himself. He had a great performance in a good fight that gave Abdullah an opportunity to come from behind and, really seal the deal and make a statement the way that he did. But Bell, definitely head held high. Issue was he gassed out. But, it's really about Cruz and what he's going to be able to do off this bounce back. Because, again, Albert Bell took his opportunity and did okay. We'll see what Andy Cruz does. Bouncing back after his first loss. And whether the matchmakers Tom Dallas and Kevin Rooney did a good job in bringing him Abraham Montoya, 24-7, veteran, 31 years old, lost one fight ago to our good friend of the show, the Mongolian Mo.
I am sorry. Are you okay?
And, yeah. So that's a good common opponent there for Cruz to see what he does and how he does. And, yeah, it's not the greatest of fights, but they're okay. If you're a hardcore, you want to watch some boxing, they're probably going to be entertaining. Montoya is going to make the fight. Cruz is going to use his Cuban boxing skill to try to outbox him and stay out of danger. In the chop fight, you're going to get a banger. Diego and Aleem, I think that it'll be some action in there until things get hot and Diego just goes back to boxing because that's what he does best. And that's what he's criticized for. Leo Atang, I never watched him, but he's a heavyweight, so we'll check him out. He's in a 6-round fight with Glenn Williams. And Saul Sanchez versus Bruno Rios Jr., 10-round bantamweight fight. Never heard of those guys. I'd check them out. Maybe. Who I am going to spend my time checking out is Diego's brother. He hasn't really been panning out. We've been rocking with Federico for some time. He's not the greatest of interviews or personalities. I mean, it's almost like pulling teeth to get him to do an interview. So I don't know. You know, if he happens to become the next Andy Ruiz, hopefully the big win that gets him there helps him open up. Because he's not a guy that does a lot of interviews to put himself out there. And, you know, a guy like that needs to be working double because you're in the shadow of your brother, you know. So it would be good for him to make a name for himself. But he's way down at the bottom of the undercard taking on Nick Jones. I never heard of Nick. And I don't think he's the UK Nick, because I don't know that his last name is Jones. But I'm Googling good old Nick, not to be confused with Saint Nick. And he's coming off of 2 losses. He lost to Jeremiah Milton. That's not a good look. And he lost to Hovhannissian. That's understandable. Both fights only went 2 rounds. So shout out to Milton, who usually gets criticized for his boxing style, but was able to match the knockout of the puncher Hovhannissian. You're in the shot. Discord is available for anybody looking to call in. X Space is also available. And once again, we are talking Shakur Stevenson and his interview with Errol Hawani. Actually, let me put that on so that you can get the backstory and hear what he had to say, because it was quite interesting. Just trying to sign in here. All right. Let's see. I got a few clips I want you guys to hear.
It was better opportunity.
Why did you sign with Zuffa Boxing?
Let's start with the Max Kellerman and Shakur. As I said, he's making the waves. He's on and doing what he needs to do. From a promotional standpoint, he is out here promoting for sure.
Why did you sign with Zuffa Boxing?
Because I feel like it was better opportunity. I feel like Zuffa is a company ran by Dana White and Nick Khan, and I feel like both of them guys have big visions and big dreams, and they told me about putting me in the biggest and best fights, and that's what I'm in boxing for. So I ran towards the smoke, and I'm ready to get to it. Everybody told me not to sign with Zuffa. Everybody was like, oh no, don't go mess with them. They haven't done nothing in boxing, but I like to try new things. I'm not a person that's like not open-minded. So with that being said, I'm really proud of myself for making this decision, and whatever the future holds, I'm ready for.
Why did you sign with Zuffa Boxing?
Because I feel like it was better opportunity. I feel like Zuffa is a company ran by Dana.
So that's one clip. We got another one for you. This is one of the more interesting ones.
They just announced seconds ago, I don't know if you, I'm sure you knew about it, but Turkey just announced Ryan Garcia against Conor Benn, September 12th on Paramount Plus. which I found to be very interesting. Not Netflix, not DAZN. You're making a face. Are you surprised about this?
No. I seen it.
Oh, you saw it. Okay. What do you think of that?
This is a cool fight. I think Ryan should win because of his experience, but it's a good fight.
Do you have any idea how it's working with Golden Boy and DAZN and all that stuff for Ryan to fight?
Doesn't stop.
Man, I think in boxing, I feel like we want these politics and things to play and come into play, but that ain't really what boxing fans should want. I feel like Turkey is above all of these guys, and like if he can get it done, it's going to get done. I don't see no problems with any fights happening when Turkey is involved.
The cheddar makes it better.
For sure.
I was secretly hoping it would be you against Conor Benn, so then I could somehow interject myself into the story because I feel like it all started on my show.
Yeah, I wanted that fight. That was the fight I wanted, but Conor Benn got other plans, and if you think about it, he probably feel as though he got a better chance beating Ryan Garcia than me, so I understand it.
Did you talk to them about it? Like, hey, he's with you down the line. I want to make this happen?
Yeah, I just talked with him not too long ago because he was afraid that the Ryan Garcia fight wasn't going to happen. So I told him, like, shit, if it don't, I'll step in.
Okay. Did you tell the guys about that, like the Zuffa guys about that?
And I told Conor Benn himself to keep me updated.
Okay.
Me and him had real conversation about it. So.
All right. Who do you think wins that fight?
Ryan Garcia.
Do you think it's a close fight? Do you think it's a dominant win for him? How do you see it playing out?
Nah, I think Ryan should win that pretty easy. I don't think this should be a hard fight for Ryan. But, you never know who shows up with Ryan. Like the guy that fought against Rolly, Conor Benn might get in there and scare him and put him in his place. So we'll see.
So when you say you want to fight Conor and all that stuff, but if he loses in dominant fashion to Ryan, does that make you less interested in fighting him down the line?
Yes.
Okay. So there's a lot hinging on this in some regard. Like if people are hoping to see you fight him, if Conor doesn't show up or doesn't look good, maybe it evaporates.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So I think I have one more, right? Well, this one is also good because it'll answer a question. Oh, no, we did it, right? We did this. Why did you sign a Zuffa? Yeah, we did that. Yeah. All right. So there is one more, but it's audio only, and that is actually the one that triggered him being part of the show. I love that, he took his stance, and he's not interested in rocking with the WBC.
First fight for Zuffa has to be for a Zuffa title, right?
Do it have to? If it is, once again, look, I'll fight for all of the belts. I'll fight for a Zuffa belt, the WBO, the IBF, the WBA. I just want to fight for the WBC.
You're done with them?
I don't want to fight for their belt.
Forever?
I'm cool. I don't want it.
They disrespected you?
I felt they did wrong by me, and since they did wrong by me, I'm cool. I'm good.
Your first...
So, he took a stance, man. He's no longer fighting for the WBC as an active fighter, not as a retired fighter. So, shout out to him. We'll see what happens, Does the WBC make a public apology? Do they respond? Because Errol Hawani, he's big. He's got a huge platform. So we shall see. We are talking previews and predictions for this weekend. So feel free to call in and make your predictions. We still have the raffle going on for the Kenichi Bear headphones. For those that want to participate, send in $15. That'll get you a raffle ticket, virtual raffle ticket. We'll put your name in the spinning wheel. And at the end of the week, we will announce the winner and ship it out. $225 is the cost of the headphones. You can win that for 15. We got Sin City Los member for 25 months on the prospect level. Errol Hawani, a hater, low key. Hey man, he getting the job done, man. Shout out to him. He got all these guys, you know, wanting to jump on his show and giving them the tea that we need. We definitely need that in boxing so that we could have day-to-day shows. But Discord available, X Spaces also available. We're talking Shakur Stevenson making his verbal stance and saying, no way, Jose, he's fighting for that WBC again. Plus gave his reasons why he signed to Zuffa Boxing. And there's actually a lot of content in that particular Errol Hawani interview. He did okay. He got a lot out of him. But that's usually normal, for Errol. He gets a lot of people on there and they open up. And that works for us, man, because we get to do these shows and bounce these topics around and kind of get a beat and a pulse of the streets and how they feel for some of these actions. But Vega in the building.
Hello, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
I see you down. All right, yeah, man. Good morning to you, man. Appreciate the topic. Salute to my girls in the chat. Um, in regards to the topic, yeah, fuck the WBC. They're trash. They're a terrible organization. They're how they move when they decide to make decisions, put in orders. It's shit. Fuck them. Absolutely, I support Shakur 1000% with his stance. I hope he never fights for them, and I hope more fighters follow. Excuse me, I just ate breakfast. But until they make changes, I think it's important to make these belts matter, make the path to the belt matter as well, and not just always give special privileges to certain people, certain managers, certain relationships. This isn't a personal thing; it's supposed to be about business, but it's a business within boxing, and we got to make competition matters as well as the business. Those things need to align to help grow the sport to be bigger and better than it is, and maybe than it ever was. So WBC can suck my balls. Um, in regards to the fights this weekend, I'm not gonna lie. At first glance, when I saw this was coming up, I was like, "Wow, this is a shit main event." Not really interested, but when I really started to look at things, I always know. I think Immanuwel Aleem is his name, right? Every time I see
Yes.
his name, I just think of the dreads, right? The dreads and he puts them in, in the braids. But I really can't recall his fights. So I had to just take a look back and just try to really familiarize myself with him. And I forgot, man, he is like when I think of a solid boxer, he's that. He really is. Is there anything that he does extremely well? Uh like technically, probably not. But I mean, the dude is he can take the dude's extremely durable. There's nothing that's gonna make him really wane. I can't recall if he's ever been dropped. I know on Boxing it said he got KO'd by Hugo Centeno, so I guess he's been dropped. Centeno had a little bit of a buzz. I remember over there at it was at BBC if I recall properly, if I remember correctly. Tall, tall, skinny Mexican American, and I remember he kind of got derailed quickly. I forgot what happened, but I remember he got stopped, and then I think Charlo beat him, and then he kind of just went kind of out of sight and out of mind. Like you said, where did he go? But I mean, other than that, I checked out the Lester fight. Wow, that was a lot of toughness there. Lester he could be a buzzsaw. and he stood there in the pocket. He's a little too much tit for tat. But I see what he tries to do. He tries to come over the jab with the right hand, straight right. He's looking to counter punch in between, and he wants to stand there. And if you allow him, he will walk you down. Like I said, there's nothing aesthetically beautiful about the way he boxes, but just a gritty, in your face, gonna be there all night type of guy. And Lester coming off that Billy fight, I think people had big expectations for him. And I think he just came off a big win. Or was this the fight in Southern California they had for him? Was the Aleem fight or was it another one? Anyways,
Yeah, I
man,
mean, he
Aleem,
fought Aleem in his last fight.
right. So that was the one in South to kind of give him like a big quote unquote like American homecoming. And he was a little bit just behind Lester the whole time, but he really pushed towards the end. And I think this is what we're hoping to see with Diego. Man, there was a time where Diego was one of the hottest prospects in the U.S. The way that he knocked out Manuel Gallegos, who we've seen give trouble to people since then, right? Khalil Cole, even Haji Lopez. Pacheco, had him on the allowed Gallegos to build steam, was still fucking boxing him on the back foot, and once he hit Gallegos, he packed him up. It's actually I was impressed because I thought he was just a guy that just will just kind of stand there, kind of walk you down a little bit slowly, and kind of just hit you with the big right and kind of get you out. But that showed he can fight a guy that's bigger and or stronger than him, and change his style up. But and then he knocked out Selecki. That was all right. But we saw Selecki. He knocked out a undefeated guy, Ali Akhmadov, or not undefeated. He had one loss. He lost to Gongora, but he went to, I think, Kazakhstan on the road and packed him up, and he got packed up by him, Billy. But anyways, he had they built. I think they done a good job building him, but we started to see some weaknesses, and as they came to a certain level of guys, you started to see more chinks in the armor of Pacheco. I think like most tall fighters, they get too used to of using that height as their defense. Um, as the guys kept being stronger too, he didn't really want to stand in the pocket as much, and I think he would break his own. He would allow his base to be broken, and he wasn't standing there showing that nice, strong, straight right hand as much. Um, and now when you look at it, I think in the last four fights, well, and including this one to be the fourth, it's going to be his third different trainer being a Benavides, saying he wasn't getting the attention, having to travel, to going back to his amateur coach, and those two fights with the amateur coach where he did not look very impressive at all. So now he's going to Buddy McGirt. It's going to be interesting. I think Buddy, what I know him for is distance management and working on cleaning up your technical skills ability. So I'm looking to see how he's gonna fight Aleem. I'm assuming, obviously, with his dimensions and obviously his straight right being the best punch he has, is to maintain that difference, use that jab, vary the jab, use the jab as a
They just announced.
blinder.
And coming up.
A lot of a lot of flying jabs mixed in with some piercing jabs to land the right and to keep Aleem off. Um, he struggles on the inside, obviously, with his length. And I think that's where Aleem wants to be. But Aleem he can smother himself as well. So I worry it could be a little bit of an ugly fight, but I think this is a very good test. It's wide odds. I think Aleem is like a plus 900, which is nasty as a main. I mean, just disgusting as a main event. But this is his first fight with Buddy. He hasn't really found his footing again since he was really on a great trajectory. Um, Aleem is no joke. He's no pushover. If Pacheco can use that distance, keep landing that right, and stop Aleem, even though Aleem is at an advanced age, I'd be impressed. And then I think we'll hear more of the callings for the big fights. A lot of people want to see him as him versus Hamza Shiraz, the battle of the tall towers. Um, we'll see how this fight goes, but he's only 25. I think we get a little too impatient. But the issue is that he's been kind of trying to leave that prospect stamp and more of a contender. And it's like, well, how many of these developmental yet contender fights where you're not even fighting the other top guys yet? How many of these are going to get? Let's be honest. Let's talk about it. We don't. I don't think there's any shame saying like, listen, I want to be at my best when I reach the top level, and there's still things I want to work on before I take that leap and I show everybody how really good I can be. But then there's also the other stances like, listen, bro, a loss ain't gonna derail you. But maybe he doesn't have that confidence. Maybe that's why we're taking these paths while we're changing trainers constantly, fighting certain level guys that are maybe just outside the top 15 because he doesn't have that confidence. So let him develop it. But I think we get a little too much like we know everything. We know what's going on. But at the end of the day, we just want to see the best fights. On the undercard, Andy Cruz versus Abraham Montoya. Wow, that is a very random fight, obviously due to circumstances. I love watching Andy Cruz box. I think when he's actually boxing, man, I find him very enjoyable. I don't like it when he tries to be aggressive. I just think I feel like it's a clash. He's clashing. He's having a fight with himself. How he's wired, and I think that's why he went to the Ennis camp to try to break that mold of being an all-around fighter, which I can appreciate. I think that Motataya fight, he obviously the better, pure boxer, as used to say. And I thought, so unpopular. I thought he won. I thought he won 7-5. I thought Morataya definitely looked great himself. But yeah, scoring it round by round, I just thought Andy boxed really well. But he faded towards the end. I think he let rounds go. And Morataya, salute to him, salute to Robert, man. Great game plan, great adjustments, doubling, tripling up shots, throwing a lot of combinations to overwhelm Andy, to have him mute and on the ropes a lot, and it was a great way to end that fight. So I think Moratai has shown himself to be a really good fighter. Salute to him because I never really been that big on him, but that was I saw a lot of skills and a lot of ability there. So I think there's another fight on this on the card: Saul Sanchez versus a Rios kid. This Rios kid, 8-0, 7 knockouts, young, 20 years old. I believe it's a bantamweight fight. But most of you look at it, I believe he's the favorite. Like a slight favorite. But all he's fought is upside down records, mostly in Tijuana. Um, so when I look at that and I look at a guy like Saul Sanchez, who I remember fighting one of the Maloney brothers, I thought he won. Uh, I thought he was robbed there. And that's probably one of his best performances that he's had in his career. This guy is 100% pressure, throws combinations very fluidly while he's on the inside. He's going to bring you to fight. And maybe this guy fighting guys in Tijuana who may have that kind of pressure, but obviously nowhere near the level of ability that I think Saul will bring. Maybe they've been preparing him for something like this, but I think it looks like it's way too big of a jump in competition. You can't be going from fighting guys 14 and 49 to a guy that's 20 and 4 and that has competed at a decent level. But there are issues with Saul. He fought a overweight Casemiro, I think, a couple of years ago. Casemiro was under strict weight restrictions after that missed weight, where he had to weigh in 2 times. I think the day of, and Casemiro hit him on one left hook and had that dude out in the first round and beat the shit out of him in that first round. He also has a loss and a draw to Edwin Rodriguez. Now, that's obviously a familiar name, but if you've been watching boxing, Edwin Rodriguez just had a split decision with Ennis's young bull, as they say, right? With Dennis Thompson, split decision 8-rounder. He's also beaten another undefeated fighter. Yeah, his record's 12-12, but he actually beat Saul, and then just had a recent draw, I think, last year. So that could be alarming as well. But yeah, I think Saul, I think he's gonna out pressure this kid. I think this kid's too young. As Saul's a full grown man. This other kid's a 5'4", 20-year-old at bantamweight. Yeah, I think this is a really good chance for an upset because, like I said, last time I looked, I was pretty sure Saul was they call him the Beast, was the underdog. So I think that's probably going to be a really fun watch. So, if you are going to tune in, like I said, I know it's not the sexiest of cards, but I think that's definitely one to watch, and I think it'll be a good fight to watch. Even the main event and the co-main. Oh, let me not. I kind of got off. Abraham Montoya, a guy with. When you watch him, you're like, this guy's trash. Let me tell you something about that dude. Yo, stands like he has a board tied to his back, right? Hands down, slow as molasses. I mean, you're like, yo, they got this guy off the street. He's a construction taco stand worker. That ain't no ordinary journeyman gatekeeper kind of guy. This guy throws. I remember when he was gonna fight Gabe Flores. I was looking into him, and I came across a crazy statistic. This guy threw over 1,000 punches in a freaking 8-round fight. That is mind-boggling. I mean, he was throwing 120 punches round after round after round. This is just absolutely insane. Um, he actually beat Jojo Diaz. It was on a Pro Box main event. I believe it was a main event. That it was a little controversial. I thought it was. I edged it to Abraham, but a lot of people thought Jojo won. I thought he beat Gabe Flores as well. It was the same thing, you can pressure Gabe. You can pressure Gabe. I thought he deserved to win, but I think he won by UD. Gabe did. Yeah. So when I was talking about Andy earlier, at the end of that fight, I felt that he tailored off against Modataya. Abraham Montoya, if he doesn't get caught cold, doesn't get caught with too many punches he doesn't see, um, and this fight goes into the 8th, 9th, 10th round, buckle your seatbelts up, I think for sure. I worry unless Andy could have corrected that, because obviously I feel he definitely would have won convincingly if it wasn't for the way he ended that fight. So that actually might be a fun watch too. And plus, this is like a trap fight, late notice. Andy's already let him know I'm dropping down to 130. He could be overlooking Abraham and not really ready for this tornado that's coming at him. So other than that, I can't really remember what else is on the card. But I think it might be a decent watch. If you're over there, you ain't got nothing going on. You're getting maybe a midsummer break. Take a look at the card. It might exceed your expectations. But that's my call, man. Appreciate the time.
Yo, Ness, how's my audio? You hear me? You hear me, Champo? You on the phone or something? Yes, we don't hear you, bro.
Oh shit! I'm over here talking like a motherfucker.
Oh shit, man! You were talking all that time, bro.
Oh my god! It ain't until I read the chat that they said Vega called put Ness to sleep. I've been talking like a motherfucker. I was saying how I Tom Pristine Sports dumbass out for 24 hours. KO King, you fucking gone for 24 hours. I need y'all to just stay the fuck off my channel. Y'all don't like boxing. What y'all doing here? Dudes just come to troll every day, bro. Shit is ridiculous. And I'm gonna time you out for 24 hours every day, bro. Like, I don't want y'all here. Y'all wasting our time. And we just don't want that energy, bro. If you're not into boxing, find another fucking channel. Shit weird, bro. You're a fucking idiot. Dudes just troll every day, bro. It's like you weird, man. Just want to slap some of you fucking weirdos, bro. Ruining the motherfucking morning. Like, bro, you out of here, bro. And for the next 7 days, I don't even want to see you. You're going to always get sniped. Fuck out of here. What up,
I'm
Pat?
mad at you, bro. I'm mad at you, my brother. I'm mad at you. Some people like they trolling just to troll, bro. Like there's no. I'm with you, bro. I don't get it sometimes. Like it's like they don't like
No,
boxing.
but
They just
you
want
know,
to-
you constantly talking about Vega. At least Vega's talking fucking boxing.
show, man.
Like it's a boxing show. You know, I was saying how before I started the show, I see comments and they like, oh well, it's gonna be a short show because we talking about Pacheco. Another comment says, well, Ness wants the show to go longer, so he added Shakur, but it ain't gonna work. It's like, bro, y'all so negative. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying my best to give y'all 8 hours. I cannot pick up the phone and call for you. You know, I'm adding Shakur. We talking about the weekend fights. We getting people to call in, but we still got weirdos discouraging callers from calling in to talk about boxing. It's like, bro, get the fuck out of my chat. We don't need you here. I don't want
Yeah,
you
I hear
here.
you. I hear you. I think I understand like sometimes what they're saying about Vega, but Vega, like if you listen to Vega, he's got so much knowledge, bro. You have to like respect what is his knowledge about the about the game, man. Like I understand like he's sometimes he can go for a long time and like he can kind of like how to say like you can feel lost because he's got so much information. But man, try to get as much as you can, and and move on, bro. And then you have like yourself try to get some to call as well. Like the problem, like I agree with you, Ned. The problem, like, the lot of people that like that like that troll in the chat, they don't call as much, and that's the problem that I have with these guys. Like trolling, but they ain't calling either. So you know, but hey, man, that's the game, bro. But yeah, shout out to Vega, bro. Shout out for his information, bro. Like some of the guys we have to check out. Some of the guys, we need more information. But yeah, man. As far as Shakur, you hear me, Ness?
Yeah, I hear you.
As far as Shakur, man, like I have like many times I said sometimes he talks wrongly, but I have to admit, like I respect his stance with the WBC, man. Mauricio Sulaiman, man, sometimes he's doing some man, he's wild, and sometimes like I don't know. The money is too he's just attracted by the money so much, bro, that you forget where it's coming from sometime. And I have to take, you know, Benavides, it looks like he's falling into that trap, man. I think he's getting too close with Mauricio, man. What do you think about that, bro? Like Benavides is my boy, but I don't know, bro. He looks like he's getting trapped, man.
Hey man, he got to do what works for him, bro. He for a long time he was on the
Yeah.
outside with
Sure.
the WBC. So you know
I
he's
think
just
it's trying
doing
to
he's
do
just doing what what's working for him now.
definitely like he's definitely working on that. Like he's really pushing for that Canelo spot. Like he knows Mauricio is one of those the key guy, but I ain't gonna lie, I don't like it, but I understand what he's doing. I understand why he's doing it. So, and shout out to him. Shout out to Shakur for that. Uh, yeah. We have to see Diego Pacheco, man. At some point, like Vega was saying, like he was a hot dude, but like at the minute we haven't seen. What's the last time we saw him? Like, is it 2 years ago?
Damn, I just closed the box. Right, let me see.
I feel like it's been long time. Was he against the dude who fought?
I got it open. Hold up. Diego last fight was Kevin Lilisajo, December 13th. That was right around. That was the other day. 6 months, 7 months ago.
Okay. The last fight I remember was like the one that the guy he fought, who fought also Caleb Plant. That dude. That's the last fight.
Resendiz? Nah, who?
No. No, the one who fought Caleb before Resendiz. The American dude. The like, he looks like a redneck. Like, you know, he's got a beard and like.
Oh, McCumbee.
Yeah, McCumbee. Yeah. That's the last fight I remember from Pacheco, really.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
yeah,
last
man, like,
year.
I think,
Last year, July.
Right. That feel like a long time because Pacheco was quite like, he was in the, you know, we were talking about him, Munguia, all that shit now, and then this went like out of the water. Like, I don't know. But yeah, I expect him really like, he's Pacheco is like, he's that dude. He knows how to use his distance. He's got that long jab. He knows how to stay behind his jab. Sometimes he doesn't really like step on the gas. So like that's a bit of that's where we got him like as a good fighter, like solid fighter, but not someone that you really like excite you in the fight. I don't see him like he's still at 168 that fight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see like Pacheco really like running through that division. I don't see that. I don't know if he's gonna get a belt, but yeah, man, he's not that man in that division to me. But yeah, I'll still watch the fight though, like just to see where he's at, because he changed coach, right? He changed trainer, I think. So
Yeah, I heard Vegas say that. I didn't even know he wasn't with fucking what is it, Buddy McGirt anymore? That's crazy. This is what I'm saying about the weirdos in the chat. It's like, shut the fuck up and get educated, because I didn't even know he left Buddy McGirt.
So yeah, man, we'll see where he's at. But I want to see also like, I mean, Cruz obviously is gonna fight like a Mexican. I'm not sure what his style is like. He's got the Mexican style, the Montoya. I didn't watch him before. I didn't listen to what Vega said, so I didn't hear that part. As I said, like Vega sometimes goes like so much information, I get lost.
He definitely said the Montoya fight is gonna be good.
Okay, so we'll see, because I like boxers against. Hopefully that Montoya is a pressure fighter, so I like to see that. Because that Raymond Murataya, he put that pressure on Cruz, man. That was like pressure. So we see where he's at with that. Obviously, like I don't think that Montoya's got the same quality as a Murataya, so I'm not sure if he's really gonna get Cruz to like move, try to escape the distance. I mean to fight like around and not engaged as much. So we'll see. I'll still watch it. And yeah, I think Vega might have forgotten, but there's like that Chop Gonzalez.
Yep.
Man, I don't know. Like, he's I've seen him, but he's like, I don't see something special about him. I think he's got good punch placement. But it's like he's when I watch him, he's like a straightforward fighter. Like he's just in front of you and pressure you. I think he can box a little bit, but the last fight I really like, he was tested that I saw was against Coolwell, that Australian dude.
Coolwell.
And Dana Coolwell. Is it Coolwell?
I don't think so.
Yeah, because this guy, Coolwell. Because this guy Coolwell, he's tested him though. Like, Chop got the UD, but Coolwell tested him. And Coolwell tested also Bruce Carrington. So, like, I can see like that Chop still have some is still in the progress direction. But I don't see something special about him. That's what I'm gonna say. And the last fight he's got, I think he's got one round knockout. But that was, I watched I've seen the highlight of it. That was like that knockout wasn't real. I don't know. There's like that was a suspicious knockout, bro. And the referee stopped it straight away, so that was weird. So I'm just gonna see what he's doing now. With an experienced fighter, I think that dude's got probably like 30 fight or something. I'm not sure. I think he's gonna fight like an experienced fighter this time. So yeah, like what's his name? Robert Garcia is talking highly. He's saying like he's the next Bam. You heard when he said that?
Nah, I ain't hear that shit.
Yeah, he said that. I was like, well, from what I've seen from Chop Chop, he's good, but like the next Bam, that's you feel me? That's a high take. But yeah, man.
But that's his
my
fighter.
call, yeah, but next Bam, that's a lot to say, bro. You can say like he's my next, he's my next big fighter, but like the next Bam is a lot to me. You feel me?
Word.
I mean, but yeah, man. I appreciate your timeness as usual, and I'll let you to get to the other caller, bro. Saludos, papa.
All right. We got Davis. What up? X spaces.
Hello, you hear me, Ness?
Nah, you are very far away. All right, he dipped off. Richo. Richo. You gotta unmute, Rich. All right. Dropping like flies on the X spaces. Nike. We got you.
Alright, man, I'm gonna be quick, man. You know, I'm on the back of that garbage truck, man. Hey, man, who the fuck was talking about Vega in his call like you said, Ness, bro? Out of everybody who called in, Vega be the only one that call in talk about boxing on topic. Like, he got my vote for caller of the year, cause niggas don't be on topic, man. Niggas only want to talk about Shakur or Devin or Tank, even Crawford, and that nigga retired. But it's like, bro, like if y'all really boxing fans, cause I'm not a hardcore, but I listen in to hear about other boxers, and then that make me go watch other boxers and look at them and stuff. But I'm like, bro, come on, man. Y'all niggas gotta come on with that, man. If y'all want to talk about something else besides boxing, go on the fucking American football channel. Go on the football channel, also known as soccer, but correct term, football. Or go on the baseball channel, or basketball channel, or hockey channel. Or y'all motherfuckers, y'all go on two-tone shit, because they don't only talk about boxing. Two-tone talk about everything and urban shit. But, y'all niggas know Ness said more than once. The only sport I watch is boxing. He might dib and dab and look at some shit, but as far as him watching this shit all the time, that's not it. So y'all motherfuckers, man, call in, talk about the topic. Talk about Pacheco. Talk about, Stevenson in the topic today. But talk about Stevenson, but when he ain't in the topic, y'all bring the nigga up. Like, I'm pretty shocked a nigga ain't bring up DAZN yet. Or fucking Tank, or one of them niggas yet. But, we done had callers who actually, call in about boxing and shit. So, I'm going to keep listening in. That's my call, man. Y'all motherfuckers call in, talk about the topic, man. That's my call.
Rizzo.
Yeah.
What up?
What's going on, Ness?
Chilling.
DMV and
You gotta take me off, man.
All right.
yeah, man. I'm not surprised Shakur rejects the WBC, man. They did that man dirty. They did Shakur there. I don't know about Bud because if Bud didn't pay, then you can't get mad at that. I mean, you owe them people money, you owe them money. I think WBC did Shakur dirty just because he's associated with Bud Crawford. So, and I don't like the way how WBC moves anyway. I feel like they're biased when it comes to to the complexion. That's all I'm gonna say. But Shakur, I don't know who he should, what his route is gonna be because it looked like Devin Haney gonna fight Keyshawn, which is cool. I like that, and how Zuffa's moving right now too, because they made Jai Overtime, they made him drop the IBF when he went to fight for the Zuffa belt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they would have done Devin pretty much the same way if he would have fought Shakur. He was Zuffa. I think they would probably done Devin Haney the same way, WBO. So, I think Devin Haney fighting Keyshawn is a good fight for him. Win, lose, or draw, whatever. You gotta give him his respect. Now it's like what's Shakur gonna do? You got Muay Thai, you got options out there. Fight Gary Antoine, I guess. That'll be a nice little dog fight. He got options, so I'm not surprised though he not gonna fight for no WBC. He don't need him. So Diego Pacheco, I don't know, man. I like Diego. I do. I like Diego. Do I think he could be a champion at 168? It's a possibility he could. It's a possibility. And it's a possibility, he could be, not that guy either. I mean, you gotta think about all the guys up. You got Ben Whitaker, you got what's his name? Shiraz, that the guy that beat I can't even think of his name right now. The guy that beat Berlanga. You got him up there. You got
Hamza.
you got some fighters up there at 168. So I don't know. But Diego Pacheco, that's a big boy though. That's a big boy. He like what, 6'4"? He ain't no small dude. Especially at 168. So I mean, Diego Pacheco just gotta keep fighting. I mean, I didn't really like his last performance. He looked a little shaky, but sometimes you're gonna have some performances like that. But I guess time will tell. We'll see if he's the real deal or not. Because he got some work cut out for him at 168. Because there are some names up there. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say about Diego Pacheco, but Shakur Shakur got options. That's all I gotta say. Shakur got options. He a champ at 140. He had Zuffa. I don't know why he's saying he not gonna fight somebody like Ryo or whatever like that. Because for right now, that's what it might be looking like if he can't get any of the other big names that he keeps saying that he want to fight or whatever. So, I don't know. What you think about that, Ness?
Yeah, I think he's been pretty firm on not fighting Rayo and saying that in multiple interviews. So I don't think that's gonna be the case.
Yeah. I don't think so either. But like I said, hopefully he get get a big fight. Like I said, Muay Thai is a good fight. I just don't know how that's gonna work. With him being with Zuffa, because they did take the IBF from Obatai because he's fighting for the Zuffa belt. So I don't know how all that's gonna play out. I guess we just gotta wait and see. But yeah, that's my call, man. You have a good one, Ness.
All right.
Appreciate you, man.
Damn, bro, no buzz for the Belongo Hitchens fight. That's crazy. Ain't that this month? Or this week? I think that's actually Sunday the 26th. Crazy. Richo, what up?
Yo, Ness, you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my shit was fucking out, but yo, man, shout out TBV, man. Happy Thursday. One more day till Friday, man. But yo, man, I know you seen the fish has arrived in Australia, man. With a
Yeah.
warm welcome from the natives.
Yeah.
Shout out to him for getting out there, man. It's a big deal. I like that, man. And I do have him fucking breaking Tim Zoo's will in his face, everything. He gonna break his ribs, probably make him quit. But I like how Shakur moving, like as far as on some shit like I don't need the WBC, you know. I like that. I like when, he's in a prime of his career, he talking like that. So maybe it'll set a precedent for other fighters to say, hey, I don't need the WBC. I'm popular, you popular, we can make the fight and we don't need to pay these fees on these belts. And to the last caller, Conor Ben is fighting Ryan, so Zuffa guys can clearly fight other guys. So that's a myth right there. I mean, but you know what's craziness? And Billy and Lester Martinez fought, right?
Mm-hmm.
That fight was a draw, right? That was a draw, right?
Yeah.
How the fuck did Billy become the WBC main champion and Lester is the interim? How the fuck did that even make sense?
Exactly.
That shit is fucking crazy, bro. They just gave Billy the belt, and Lester had a fight for the interim, and now he's on Pro Box, and Billy's about to fight Canelo. So there you go, right there with the WBC. That's the WBC for you. I don't know what the fuck happened with that, but Diego Pacheco, I don't really know much about him. I never seen him fight. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say I know about him, but I'm gonna check him out since this is the topic. I'm gonna see what he looking like. And Sunday I'm gonna call back in, but that's my call though, man. That's my call. Appreciate you, Ness.
All right. Discord available. X Spaces available. If you're looking to call in, now is the time. Sean, what up?
How you doing? This can hear me.
Yep.
Yeah, what's happening? Yeah, see this Shakur Stevenson with the WBC and the Zuffa. Like it reminds me a little in history with Harry Holmes and the WBC and the IBF because he wasn't happy with the WBC and he gave up the belt and he fought for the IBF and he put the IBF on the map. And ever since then, the IBF was like considered a real major title. So maybe Shakur could do something similar with the Zuffa, like him being their flagship fighter, and making the Zuffa belt prestigious in that regard. But like you probably gathered, I'm a bit of a historian, so I got mixed feelings about him abandoning the WBC so soon.
Well,
Because when
he
it's
ain't
all said and
abandoning. He ain't abandoning. There go the lack of comprehension from y'all. Didn't they strip him?
no, no, but when I say abandon him, he's saying he's done with them. He doesn't want to fight for them again. That's what I mean.
Well. Every action, there's a reaction. Didn't they strip him?
Yeah, I agree with you.
Okay, so
Let me
how is
finish my
he
point.
abandoning them?
Because he refused to pay the fees that they laid out for him, and he doesn't want to fight for their belt again. The WBC didn't
But
say, "Oh,
but
you
look at
can't
what
fight."
you're saying.
But
He's
let me
abandoning
let me
them. It
finish
don't
my.
make any sense.
It does make sense because WBC on my
Bro,
record they
you
haven't
can't
said.
abandon
Let
someone
me
that
finish.
cuts you
Let me
off.
finish. Oh, let me finish.
It don't
He
matter how
said,
you finish. You can't fucking unwrite a wrong start. You can't abandon something that cut you off.
but that's
Do you understand the word
speculation.
abandon?
It does, but they haven't said that you can't fight for his title though. They haven't said oh, Shakur can't fight for a title. Okay, that's my point. But Shakur is the one who's closing the door and saying, I don't want to fight for them again. That's my point. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say who's right or who's wrong. My main point is where I'm going with this is the fact that I would like to see Shakur fight for undisputed. That's my whole point. So for him to say I don't want to fight for them, I'm done with them, I'll fight for the WBA, whatever he said, and not the WBC. That means you can never be undisputed. That's all my point. But yeah, I do take
Bro,
Shakur's
at
side
this
in.
point, he don't even need to be undisputed.
I'm just telling you my preference as like a historian. I like to see him become undisputed in the future. I like to see the guy with all the belts. This is my preference. But yeah, he doesn't need it. Nobody needs it. So yeah, nobody needs to be undisputed. It's just a preference. But you can't say I'm the best in the division. I'm the man when there's other guys holding belts. That's why undisputed was created. But I understand your point and everyone else's point. But yeah, maybe I could have changed the term of the abandonment. But as it stands, he doesn't want to fight for the belt anymore. So I'm thinking, I just hope that he gets as big as Floyd and WBC can make some type of apology, because at the end of the day, it's all about money, and they want that 3% or 5% or however much it is. And I'm sure they just like with Canelo and Golovkin, they can quickly change their tune. But yeah. Let me ask you this: what do you think was the turning point in terms of Oscar De La Hoya accepting the Conor Ben and the Ryan Garcia fight? What do you think changed
Money.
in that? I think the money was always been there though. Or do you think
No.
extra money?
No. How the money's always been there if he was not being talked to, remember? Ryan was being told about the fight and negotiating the fight without him. He had to remind everybody that he's got a contract on Ryan and they better call him.
Okay, so you think it's the funds? So
Of
now
course.
we got a fight.
Of
But
course.
that's a good.
Once you satisfy the promoter who got paper on the fighter, then you can use his fighter. It's a rental fee.
Yeah, but that's a great turning point, because him and Dana White definitely don't get along, and you're seeing everybody coming together to make the fight. So
Yeah, I
that's a
wouldn't
good
say
step
they're
in the
getting
right
along.
direction.
I just think that Turkey satisfied him and you know, allowed the fight to happen. This is all Turkey's idea, man. He wanted that. He the one pushed Canelo off his date. You know, he's
Yeah,
getting it done.
yeah, that's okay. And in terms of Pacheco, I only seen him fight. He fought Terence Crawford's fight, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Lester.
that's Les. No, not Lester. He fought the black guy, Steve. What's his name? He's Crawford's
Oh,
best friend.
Nelson.
Yeah, that's the fight I've seen him fight. Yeah, that was a decent fight. But it seems like I'm surprised he's let Shiraz overtake him, because I remember he was ahead at one stage. But maybe they can meet up very soon and have that battle of the big guys. See who really comes out on top. Yeah, that's pretty much what I've got on that. One more thing. You see on that topic yesterday with Boots.
Yeah.
One question is, how come nobody's ever put Arts Guy Russell? Why could you ever jump up 2 weight class and challenge Boots? Or the fact that like
Why?
this guy,
Why
you've beaten him
nobody's
so many
what?
times, and
You going too fast?
asked him,
What?
why anyone asked him, you ever consider doing what Crawford do and jump up 2 weight class and challenge Boots? Because this
Ask
is a
who
guy that
though?
you beat. Oh, Antoine Russell, why don't you go up
Oh,
a couple weight classes? Because like this is a guy that you've beaten a few times, and everyone's claiming that he's so great. And I was thinking, don't you want to take that? Shouldn't that be you in that place, like pound for pound, the best guy? Like, oh no, nobody's ever asked him that. So maybe that's something that someone could ask him in the future. Would you ever consider going up and challenging him? But yeah, that's my point.
I don't think he would.
Don't think so.
Mm-mm.
I'll be a great fighter. Be a very great fight. All right, let's take it easy, man.
I don't know, man. He seems small. I don't know that he could go up to 54 one jump. Out in the bay.
Yo, what's up? What's up? From the Bay Area. You know, um, yeah, man, if I was Shakur, I definitely would not be rocking with the WBC. They play a little funny with the money. Um, they tried to force him to pay for a belt that he wasn't even fighting for at the time. He was just holding it, but he was fighting for a different belt. And they still tried to charge him. that's ugly work. So, if I was him, I probably wouldn't fight for it neither. Um, unless, you want to be undisputed, but, you know, that's the only case you have to. But right now you only got one belt, so you ain't gotta worry about undisputed. And his name sells on its own. So I definitely think uh he ain't truly worrying about it. I didn't know Edgar Berlanga was supposed to be fighting. That is interesting. Um, but yeah, man, the Pacheco fight. Um, Pacheco is good. I want to see. I watched his last two fights. I want to see what he got. Um, he looked like he could be the goods. So, um, I'm just sit back and wait, just watching him, perform and do his thing. Um, yeah, and what was that other thing? That was It was another thing that I wanted to talk about. Uh, but yeah, Boots. What about Boots and Brandon Adams?
I said that yesterday.
Oh, okay.
It's a
Oh,
decent fight.
yeah, I wasn't really listening yesterday. I was pretty much working yesterday, so I kept logging on and on. So, but yeah, I definitely think that would be a good fight. Brandon Adams. Um, just get Boots a stay busy fight. Um, yeah. So that, and then he'll fight Fundora. The first quarter of next year. Uh, and get that squabble going. Um, I'm not mad at Fundora trying to fight his mandatory. Mandatory should need to be uh need to get their shot because they the mandatory for a reason. Um, yeah. And oh, you were saying how how what's his
Al, did
name?
you wash your face? Have you drank coffee? What the fuck is wrong with you? You like brain fog.
I just got up, getting ready for work. Like literally just got up.
Lord, you've been on hold there for a minute. I thought you would have your thoughts in order. You were like, what, like, damn, bro.
Mobility. He was already the interim champ, so once the belts got dropped, he just became full champ. So that's how that became that. He was already interim champ before he had got the draw. Um, so that's just the natural production of how the belts lay. If you're the interim champ and the belt gets dropped, 9 out of 10, you become the full champ. So, and obviously, he uh he had a draw with Lester Martinez, so you know that makes sense. Lester don't get his shot at the interim champ no more because Mobility became full champ. Well, let's let Martinez become the interim champ. I think that was a good idea on their part. Um, that's it. That's my call.
All right, man. All right. Shout out to Al. I know he on the West Coast trying to get his thoughts together. We got super chat here. First super chat of the day. Footwork is key. Can't call in, but I'll send a super chat. $2. Mozzie with the $2. Al, don't be listening to Ness. Yeah, I don't know what Al be doing. He don't be listening to me. And we don't be listening to him because he be all over the place. Davidian, what up? Davidian. $2, Mozzie. The Owl in the Bay and Nest segments, always A1. We lost him. No Davidian. He dropped off. Phone lines are open if you're looking to call in. Discord is available. X Space is available. I'm putting out that call. It's the last call for the party. If you're trying to keep it going, jump on the horn now, or we up out of here. Discord available. X Space is available. If you're looking to call in and extend it, now is the time. Army Mike, what it do?
Yo, what's up, Ness? How you doing, my man?
Chilling.
All right. I'm kind of trying to do my part, keep the show rolling. It's a little early today. But on the topic of Shakur Stevenson, I think being that Shakur is the only the top fighter now with his promotional with Zuffa, with that signing that he did, I feel like he moved himself a step away from everybody that he wants to fight, though, all the bigger names. I mean, is that kind of like how that is going to work out?
Nah, man. Based off his interviews, he's saying, look, Ryan fighting on Paramount. He's not a Zuffa fighter. He's fighting a Zuffa fighter. Nobody could say these fights can't happen. Turkey's making these fights happen. So, he's like, look, they want me to fight Devin. That's the fight they want. So the money is there. You know what I'm saying? Turkey's making it happen. He's moving mountains. I mean, look, he took Canelo off his date, gave it to Ryan and Conor.
Yeah, I was thinking about that and wondering if there's going to be any other good fights attached with that headliner.
I mean, shit, you never
with
know.
Ryan and Ben.
You never know if Shakur and Ryan, if Shakur and Devin, maybe they get on the undercard. You know, Turkey don't care about putting big names on the undercard.
Yeah, something like that can be massive for sure.
You know, if you put Devin on the undercard as the WBO champ, and this guy is the WBC champ, which I don't think they're gonna recognize that belt because Zuffa president Dana said, Ryan making a defense of his welterweight title. He ain't say WBC, so I don't know that they even gonna be on board. But it's still the same difference. Like, if you put Devin on undercard, you got the storyline of possible Ryan and Devin both getting the win and finally giving us the rematch. There are also two welterweights with championship titles. You know, so who knows if it could be that now. Shakur said that his date is for October, so based off that, it may not. They may not be on that undercard, but it doesn't mean that they can't pivot.
Right. There's no official date or venue set, right?
No. Well, for Ryan, yeah, Ryan, yeah.
Not Shakur though, nothing like that.
No, he knows because he said in the interview, I'm not gonna do that. You know, they want to announce it. Basically, I'm paraphrasing because I want to super fuck up his quote, but essentially he said he's not gonna tell Ariel because that's Zuffa. They want to do that, so he knows. He knows exactly when he fighting.
That's cool because all I care about is just seeing the biggest fights. I hope they can all work with each other in a certain level. That way, the people, the
Nah, it
fans, will
looks
be the
like they
winners.
working for sure. It looks like they're gonna work with each other. I mean, fuck. And I mean, for us, it ain't the greatest of things that they pivot into Paramount, but there is more subscribers there. So I don't know. You put your biggest fight there, and you like, look, the home of boxing is over here. Maybe those people sign up to the zone. Maybe I don't know, but it's a bigger platform on Paramount in terms of subscribers. So you know, it's gonna
Right?
help
Yeah. Hey,
us.
as long as they don't. Yeah, as long as they don't try to charge us $80 or $90, $100 for any of these big fights along with a subscription, then that's perfect.
Yeah, that hasn't been announced. So far, it just says it's gonna be on Paramount for us in America and the Zone in Ireland and in the UK.
Cool. Cool. Hey, Ness, thanks for chopping it up. The one other thing though too that I guess I'll maybe DM you for or whatnot. Let me know which name to use. But I definitely need to get on the peptides, man. You got the hookup, the results are in, and so it's time to get some more info.
Yeah, man, DM me and you can join my Telegram.
Okay, sounds good, man.
All
Hey,
right.
you have a blessed day, Ness. Take care.
Likewise, bro. Amen. I need some blessings in my
Peace.
life. YouTube's treating me
For
rough,
sure.
man. They out of control. Can't believe how they doing the kid after all these years. But hey. Phone lines are open if you're looking to call in. Discord is available. X Spaces also available. Trying to keep this show going, get us a nice little 6, 8 hours out of it, squeeze up out of it. You know. Kenzo, what up?
You, I'm already on that.
Straight.
We gotta hold it down for the biddy. Tell your favorite fighter, get down and lay down. And you lay down, you stay down, man. So let me about the topic. I think Shakur gonna fight Raymond what's his name? Momatai, whatever his name. I think that's gonna be the
Raymond got a
next fight.
fight. Raymond got a
Yeah,
fight.
but Shakur said October. So
He did.
that's why I figured, and he said he only want to he'll fight for all the other belts, like you said, but WBC, he got the IBF. And the ring belt will be on the line too at lightweight. So I give him a reason to fire him. If it ain't Devin Haney, because he did say he want Devin Haney. Oh yeah, let me say Bill Haney name 3 times. Bill Haney, Bill Haney, Bill Haney. Where you at? Either gotta fight Shakur or Boots, bro. Cause you don't fight Keyshawn, fight Boots or Shakur, bro. That's where it at, bro. Come on, Bill Haney, where you
Boots
at? And
need to
y'all doing
call
all that.
out Haney. Boots need to call out Haney. He need to be like, yo, you wanted to fight Xander. I got 2 belts. Let's go to Atlanta and make a big fight.
Yeah, you're right. Right about that.
Cause
Man, this shit don't got no hairs. It's like,
cause yesterday we were struggling. We don't know who gonna make a big fight with Boots in Atlanta, but Haney, that'll be a big fight.
yeah, definitely would be a
That's
big
gonna bring
fight.
some people out.
People, and I'm pretty sure Turkey would like to be involved in that as well. Even though he would match for him and everything. But yeah, man. Yeah, Bill, y'all was doing all that talking. Y'all fucked that $100 million contract up, man. Jinx yourself. They just 59. Y'all should have just waited it out. But I don't know. They drunk, man. But man, hey, everybody in the comments, I gotta leave my man Vega alone. Y'all don't call in, so we don't respect it, bro. I don't even read the chat, bro, cause they just be spamming all day. Like you can't even have a conversation with nobody. There's a million people about a million different things. What else, man? I'm trying to keep the show going, cause it's early. They trying to get you out of here, nice.
Word.
Soon as your show got canceled, now you got all the time in the world now. But bro, what you so hyped for, dickhead? Calm the fuck down.
Bro, rage. Be careful.
I'm delivering. Like, what's up with them, bro? Like, but yeah, what else? Oh, Diego Pacheco. I don't know. Now I think I got put. You know what? I want to see Pacheco. I want to see him with Ben Whitaker. They both not proven. Fuck it. Let them get it on. Even though they a weight class apart, I'm pretty sure Pacheco could make 75. What you think about that fight?
Good fight, but you know, it's like you said, Pacheco moving up. He gonna be an underdog. There ain't no belts on the line. It's gonna have to be a lot of money there.
Yeah, the
Not
prospect
a
fight.
lot, but you know, enough to get you to move up.
Yeah. But Pacheco, I think he are just like a little too inconsistent for me. And he a little too, I don't know. I seen him get dropped his last fight early, but he recovered well, but still, them boys at 68 is punching all of them. So that's the only thing. I think he in the wrong. I think I gotta see his chin against better competition, bro. But his little brother fighting on the undercarders too. That's what's up. You know what weight class his little brother fighting? Look like a little fat young boy.
You talking about Pacheco?
Yeah, his little
Heavyweight.
brother on the undercard.
Heavyweight.
Oh, I might say chubby ass young boy.
Yeah, he always been a heavyweight.
Yeah. Is he alright or you really don't really look
Yeah, I
into him
mean
like
he
that?
alright. He just it's like I said in the monologue, he don't be having no personality. Like he don't talk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And they Mexican American?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I wasn't trying to sell that. They gotta be Mexican. But yeah, then he fucked up with my man Benavidez, popping all, took him from his coaching and his managing team. So I don't know. It's been downhill ever since. And he under Matchroom, right?
Yep. Re-signed the Matchroom.
Damn. Who Matchroom got at 68? Nobody like that's popping that they could put him in there with.
I
To see
mean,
like,
again, everybody's on the zone. I don't think that shit matters no more.
oh yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Forgot. You're right. Yeah, man. And so yeah, so you don't think they gonna let Ryan walk to the you think he gonna walk with his belt to the fight or no?
I don't think so. Not that belt.
I'm
That belt
I
beefing with Dana. That belt beefing with Shakur. I
Yeah,
don't know.
and Mauricio he made an apology to Crawford because they ran into each other. It's gonna take more. Yeah, I think he definitely got to apologize because he's gonna be looking crazy, bro. One of the best pound for pound fighters said he not fighting for your belt, but he'll fight for all the other organizations. Y'all looking bad, Mauricio. Stop showing that favoritism. Y'all gotta keep it fair. And man, I'm trying to think. Just trying to keep the show going. They just started for me, man. Uh, what else?
We're going to accomplish,
And
but I don't feel.
yeah, man. Shout out TBV. Everybody call in, man. Stop being comment warriors, bro. Y'all need to come in this joint, bro. What the fuck is this shit at? But all right, now shout out you, man.
All right, champ.
Shout out,
Appreciate you.
shout out to Philly, man. Get down and lay down. He was put your favorite fighter down, man.
Discord available, X Spaces available. If you're looking to call in, now is the time. We got Alex Vega with the counterpunch.
Oh, can yo. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Hey man, I appreciate all the support from the other callers, the other people that actually speak their opinion, even when I don't agree with some of the stuff they may say. I do appreciate people, showing me some love. But yeah, sorry, man. I had a hater call my phone. Nah. Uh, love the negative comments. They call me Mr. Negative for a reason. I thrive in pessimism, man. I fucking love it. You got all the little, the lanes like a pristine sports. I look forward to seeing what they type. Like seriously, like damn. Out of all the things I said, you decided just to talk about me or what other people have have spoken about, what the topic is. You want to talk about me every time, yo. It don't even matter what I'm talking about. It's nothing to do with the actual things I'm speaking about. It's always just that I called in. I gotta type something negative when it comes to Mr. Negative. I appreciate it.
Bro, he's
Like
weird. Why are you even talking about
no, no,
him?
no, 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 no. But this is what they want to be talked about. So you know what? Let them feel special. Like their lives are so fucking pointless and meaningless for me to comment back. Wow, that is the hotness. They might go outside because I spoke about them. Like you talked about also previously. How I got somebody. You got the chat open, right? So I got somebody that creates 15 fucking accounts on Discord and has way more YouTube accounts and will type about me. Yo, they won't make them presence known until I call in, and then all of a sudden they want to spam screenshots of me of a YouTube short I have or off my YouTube fight. And just make random comments just because I called in. It's like an activation where now, oh my God, the YouTube's open. I'm gonna make something about Vega. Oh, I'm gonna jump into the Discord, do a copy and paste about Alex Vega, and then leave the Discord, jump into my other account, leave another fucking screenshot and say a comment about me. Bro, I dominate these guys. It's so strange and I love it. It's like, damn, I don't even know you guys exist until y'all type my name. Like I forget y'all exist. Oh yeah, look at this loser. Want to talk about Alex Vega? You want to talk about meanness? Like I mean, I know you can relate when people want to bring up certain things about you or about the way you're talking or just about whatever. It really is hilarious and it makes me. It's a reminder how much impact I can have on someone's life. So I'm gonna shit on you losers whenever you show how much you loser. Like straight up, damn you fucking dweebs. Like damn, not what I say, what I do matters to you that much. Man, hey, listen, whatever higher being you believe in, Allah, God, Holy Crystal, man, many blessings from them to you, because you need it. Holy shit. Hey, Ness, man, in regards to the topic. What do you think about like Pacheco? Because I heard a little bit of your monologue, but like, what are you expecting to see, and if and probably when he wins, what do you expect him? How do you expect them to move him?
Honestly, I don't have any expectations of Pacheco. I feel like he's a boxer. He's not that exciting in or out of the ring. He's very bland, you know. Um, yeah, I think he can box like a snooze fest. You know, I think he can make a stinker and get the win. We've seen him do that. So I think he's okay, but he hasn't brought me in. Like I'm not a Pacheco fan because of what he does in the ring yet. I'm a Pacheco fan because I know him and we played ball together and I dunked on his ass.
Yeah, that was what him and Ryo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Against you and Danny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they should want to get that back in blood, bro. Like
Mm-hmm.
honestly, like they're the athletes, and they let a 40-something-year-old man and Dan like what do you always talk about with Danny to his Border Wars fight, fresh off a Black and Mile beat
Mm-hmm.
him. That's what's up. Yeah, I would replay that. Whenever maybe when I'm like, damn man, I just didn't have a good day at the gym. I just play that real quick. But yeah, man, I just wanted to. That's why I always say salute to the chat. It ain't to the people that just talk about. It's to the bitches. Shout out to my bitches, man. Yo, I'm out of here.
I ain't peptides in that pussy.
Ness, what's going on, fam? How you feeling, brother? Peptides and
Bless.
pussy in the building, man.
Salute.
Bless, 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 man. Salute to you, champ. Hey, shout out to Alex Vega, man. I often call him the encyclopedia of boxing around here. The guy actually talks boxing. He doesn't spend his whole day glazing in the chat. I like to bait the glazers in. When we talk about a Shakur or a Devin or a Tank, I can actually say something negative and I know who's gonna be in the chat room glazing. Like, and I'll go back and look at the chat. I wonder what Pristine said because I said something negative about Shakur. Because I know he's gonna be in the chat glazing Shakur. So I actually like provoking the glazers, man. Before you guys wake up and glaze these fighters, just think, what would my woman think? What would my wife think if she knew I was in a chat room glazing a grown man and I'm supposed to be a leader of a household? Guys are fucking pathetic. But onto the topic. I actually like Pacheco, bro, on this card. I think the issue a lot of us has had with Pacheco because, they marketed him as this young kid from South Central LA, and he came out guns blazing. Like when you think about the Cosieres win and the Gallegos win and some of those earlier wins, he was sleeping shit. So I was sold that this nigga was a puncher. Powerful right hand, he was gonna be getting shit out of here. Like I thought he was gonna be fast track. I thought he was a tall, rangy, explosive Mexican fighter that can crack. And then he had the Nelson, so cold Nelson fight, which was kind of boring. He fought behind the jab, and it wasn't very action packed. Then he fought McCumbee, and it was more the same. He fought behind the stick, box, showed he had levels, but they weren't exciting. You know what I'm saying? So he comes back and fights Sajo, which Sajo was a tough fight, but that's because Sajo, you gonna fight an exciting, fast-paced fight with Sajo because that's just his style. So that fight wasn't bad. And now we on to Aleem, who's gonna probably be more of the same of Sajo. His goal is to come forward, make it an ugly fight, get on the inside on a taller, rangier guy, and hopefully it's another fight that is a little faster pace and action packed. And I think I got Pacheco winning a decision against Aleem because, like I said, I think Sajo's a better come forward pressure fighter than Aleem at this juncture of his career. So if he could, and I think he got dropped his
Bro, if
last fight, so he
Pacheco
has
don't
some
fucking
adversity.
win, that's an indictment, bro. Like,
No, he's gonna win, bro. He's gonna
no,
win.
I
My
know,
thing
but
is,
you
can
said
he
I
get?
think I got him winning. I'm like, what the fuck?
No,
He
I mean,
better be
I'm trying to.
winning.
No, I know he's gonna win, but I'm like, is he gonna get the stoppage? That's what I'm
Yeah,
wondering.
I don't
Can
know
he get
about
the
that.
stoppage and get back to where he was early in his career when he was parking niggas, or because like I said, he came out guns blazing early in his career and then started just boxing out of the blue behind the jab. But he might have been hearing people, you're tall, you're rangy, you need to be fighting from a distance, working behind the stick. So I think that's a lot of people's issues with him. Like I said, the McCumbee fight was kind of boring, and the So Nelson fight was boring as fuck. So maybe he needs to get back to that Mexican style he kind of displayed at the beginning of his career. As far as what's next, if he could get this fight, step him up a little bit. What way does Khalil Cove fighting at? I know that somebody said what fights do they have in house. I think Khalil Cove bounces around that 168, 175 range. Maybe him versus Khalil Cove, crossroads fight somewhere. That'll be decent. I don't know. I'd love to see him and Najee Lopez mix it up, something like that. But I don't know where he goes from here. I just think he's kind of pumped this break. We thought he was gonna be a fast track contender, and now they kind of scaled him back, and they like, all right, let's pump the brakes and keep him at the prospect level, and get him in there with a tough, durable journeyman like an Aleem. So I think he should get the win. I would just like to see him press the action and get the stoppage, get people back talking about him because he's not a bad fighter. I just feel like, he has some lackluster performances the last few fights. But that's it, man. But I don't know too much about the undercard. Like I said, Andy Cruz is going back down to 130 against a Montoya. I don't know too much about Montoya, but I know Andy Cruz at 130. If he can get past this fight, he's definitely a player in the division. I think he's right in the mixes instantly at 130, one of the better fighters in that division. So I love to see him mix it up and get in there and get rolling in that division and fight for a title here soon. Because at 130, he's actually one of the bigger guys, probably one of the stronger guys. You mix that skill set with him being a little bigger than that, 130's down there. He should be a solid fighter down there at 130. Like I said, I don't know too much about the undercard and shit. But other than that, Ness, shout out to the chat room bitches that glaze their favorite fighter every day and don't call in. I'll let you get some other callers. Salute to Vega and others that actually call in and talk about the sport of boxing and cards that are coming up and not their favorite fighters sitting on the bitch doing nothing, tweeting shit. But protect your mental health at all times. Peptides and pussy, I'm out.
All right, all right. Jorge, what up?
Yo, buenos días, Néstor. ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo
Buenos
está?
dias.
How's that? How's that fitness life going, homie?
Loving it.
Good, good, good. Let's see. Talk about Pacheco. Pacheco just doesn't have a big fan base, homie. That's the fucking truth. He doesn't have a big fan base. Uh, his style, like they said, his style is like just boxing, dude. And some people find that shit boring. The casuals. Us, the casuals. Not that we don't like it, because I was watching boxing with a few friends. Uh, I forgot what fucking fight it was, and they were arguing that a boxer was a boring fighter and shit like that, And I try to explain to them that it's not just about hitting. Oh yeah, I was talking to my homeboy's dad, old school dude, and I told him that. It's not just throwing punches and shit. Defense also has a lot to do with real boxing, with knowing how to box and shit, and that also makes fights exciting. But you try to tell them the same thing over and over and over, and they're like, "Dude, look, they're not even hitting; they're just running away and this and that," and it's kind of hard. So you just fucking roll with the boat. And you're just like, "Yeah, dude." You try to tell them that fights can be exciting if I mean, there's got to be levels to it. There's got to be you throw, but don't make it boring. You box around, but don't make it boring. Make it exciting. Some of that Ben Whitaker shit. That should be fucking fun. What else? Ryan. I know it's not about Ryan, but I think Ryan's gonna be. I think Ryan's gonna be huge in boxing. I mean, he's already big, but Shakur, I think he's just fucking. He's rubbing people the wrong way. Shakur Twitterson, he's rubbing people the wrong way. A lot of people weren't happy with him going to Zuffa, but now everybody's talking about Zuffa because of Ryan, not because of when Ben was there. Nobody was talking about Ben, or when Ben signed on there, nobody was talking about him. And now that Ryan's fighting Ben, everyone's talking about Zuffa. Everyone, dude. That's just how much Ryan moves the needle. And but anyways, I got Pacheco losing, bro. I got Pacheco losing, and that's my call. Like and subscribe and call in. Come on, guys, call in, dudes. Peace, bro. Peace, Nestor.
Damn, losing. Big money.
Yo, my audio straight?
Straight.
Yo, good day to you, sir. Good day to
Salute.
the boxing community. Shout out to the callers, man. Like, now, first things first, nobody wants to hear Vega when he calls in. So let's just get that out there. This would be a way better show without him. I'm fucking around. Vega knows I'm fucking around. That's my guy. Vega is probably one of the most insightful dudes that calls in. But I don't know. He just attracts the trolls. I don't know what the fuck goes on. Like, maybe it's his cologne. He was saying that the other night. Maybe it's his fucking cologne. Whatever it is, Vega, I don't want to know what it is. I don't want to wear that shit. Shout out to Brandon Maurice, man. It's another one, man. These guys, man. The twins, they don't even call in no more. I'm kind of bummed because I like hearing their perspective. But shit, even Tim Bolsky, guys like that. Fuck, where the fuck is where's the king of the haters? Where's Tip? Where's Tip? I fuck with the entertaining calls, but I also really appreciate the informative ones. Guys like Vega, you talk to guys like Vega offline, talk to guys like Brandon Maurice offline. You learn a lot about this fucking sport. And then you also see the kind of perspective that they have because they've been involved in this shit for years. Vega, I think, used to have a show. Like, he used to do betting and all that shit. Dudes with hit him up so they can get his opinion about betting. So, shout out to guys like that call into a boxing show and talk about boxing. I'm not mad at it. On to the card. Who we got? We got Pacheco, Nick Jones. Nick Jones, I think he got knocked out by F.A. Ajaba and shit a couple years ago. He's also, it seemed like he's more of a like journeyman type guy. Like, you put him in there with your prospects. And I kind of see it the same with Fed. Fed gonna go in there with him. It should be an easy enough night for him. He punches hard. He just had a fight a couple months ago for Golden Boy. He had he was like on a Golden Boy card. He fought a couple months ago. So it's interesting that he's on the card with his brother. And I heard you. You said he's kind of boring. He got to get his person. I don't know, bro. Fed is cool, bro. Me and Johnny interviewed Fed right before his last fight in May. He seemed cool to me, bro. He seemed like he had a pretty good personality and all that. It was fun to talk to him. So I don't know. Some of these other dudes like Samuel Contreras, I don't know about that fight. Frank Espinoza, that's the kid that he's a Golden Boy kid, right? Or no. Or is he Matchroom? He's one of the which one who's he with?
I don't know.
Frank Espinoza. I know that somebody's building him up. I don't know which promoter, but somebody's building him up. He's one of the guys they want you to watch out for. So that should be a decent fight. I haven't really seen much of him. He fought on a card recently. I just don't remember. Leo Atanga is another one. I know he's with Matchroom. He's another, like in a mold like a Anthony Joshua type of kid. These UK dudes where they, but he's like you could sell him with the face, you could sell him hopefully with the skills. I think he's supposed to be a big puncher. I guess we got to see what's going on with him. Skipping over to Andy Cruz because I don't know much about the Saul Sanchez fight. The Abraham Montoya dude he's a tough Mexican dude. He's a come forward dude. So Andy should not have any real issues. It's not like fighting a guy like Raymond Moritaya, who was definitely a different breed.
Yeah, it looks like Espinoza signed with Matchroom.
He's with Matchroom, okay. But yeah, he's another guy I think they're building up. Chop Gonzalez and Aaron Lopez Alameda. I think that should be a good showcase for him. For Chop, he's a pretty fast guy. He's in and out. He throws a lot of punches. He's exciting. And Alameda, I think, gives him the platform to do it. Yan Santana recently stopped Alameda, I think a couple fights ago, one of your Dominican brethren. So he did his thing. Shout out to Yan. But I think Chop could get the job. I think he gets the job done. I think he gets it done in an exciting fashion at that. Now Diego Pacheco and Immanuwel Aleem. I'll say this about Immanuwel Aleem because I think y'all touched on when he got stopped. He got stopped by what the hell's that guy's name? From
Centennial?
Yes, Centennial from long ago. Centennial is a slick Mexican dude. Now I'm with you. I ain't gonna hold you. I think I gotta do some research to find out what the hell happened to that guy. He's a slick Mexican dude. He's tall, he's rangy and long, just like Pacheco. But the thing is, that was a fight at 160. This is at 168. Immanuwel Aleem is he's bigger and he's tougher. But
Well,
Centennial,
he's naturally a 54-pounder.
He was naturally 54.
Yeah, that's
okay.
His biggest win was at 54 versus Ivan Hitrov.
Yeah, and he lost a few on the way. I guess what I'm saying about this Centennial is kind of the same thing I think about Pacheco. You got to keep him moving. You can't let him sit down too much on his punches because he wants to come forward. Aleem will start boxing you to start. For most fights that I've seen with Aleem, when he starts fighting, he's boxing. But then just like with guys like DeMar Nicholson, even with Lester Martinez to a degree, he stops boxing and he just realizes I got to fight. He's trying to fight you. So with your man Pacheco, he's got to utilize an uppercut. He's got to utilize that uppercut. You got to get back to that. He can't overcommit with those right crosses. What I see that Pacheco does a lot that I wish that he would fix is stop overextending with that right cross. Typically, he's off balance at the end of that punch, and he's got to gather himself. He has to take 2 to 3 steps just to reset. And guys on a more elite level aren't going to let you do that. You know what I'm saying? Like McCombie let him do that. McCombie also was deterred by that headbutt that he had. I think the second round when he came in, trying to rush him. So he had that headbutt. It caused that cut in the middle of his head, and I think that bothered him most of the fight. So that guy, and then he also kind of gassed out, right? That's one of the things that he's got an advantage with Aleem. I think Aleem is going to start gassing like I've seen him do in the past. The thing is, he's a Jamaican dude and he's fucking tough. And you gotta really get those guys out of there. Lester did his best he could to get him out of there, but he dominated him. So there's a difference there. And also Lester didn't mind fighting close. And I think Vega mentioned that earlier. Pacheco doesn't do good close. He's not one of those tall guys like a Fundora that wants to fight in close. He wants to keep it at a distance. He only wants to come in when he's dropping some heavy shit on you to try and KO you or hit you with a big shot. And again, when he does that, a lot of the times he winds up off balance. And I think in like the 11th or the 12th, when he fought McCombie, he was off balance. He was squared up, and McCombie just caught him with a good shot. Had McCombie put a little more on that shot, he might have knocked him down. He knocked him off balance, and Pacheco was talking shit back to him like, "Nah, that didn't really do nothing." But it's like, yo, bro, that's a Trevor McCombie. When you in there with a guy like Immanuwel Aleem, he is a tough bastard. And I hear what you're saying that he's naturally 54, but he absorbs a lot of shots, and he's not gonna stop coming forward. So I think what Diego Pacheco has to do is he has to move that dude around. He has to use that jab, and then he has to really time those right hands, man. That's something that I think he has to work on. He has to work on his timing with some of those punches because he's off a little bit, he misses a little bit, and then again, if he doesn't connect, he's off balance and he's trying to gather himself and get back to his feet. So it's going to be tough, but I think he does pull it off because he has more positives than he has negatives coming into this fight. And Immanuwel Aleem, as tough as he is, I think sometimes if whatever his plan is to get you out of there doesn't work, he just resorts to brawling, and that doesn't always win a fight. Not everybody's gonna just mix it up with you. You got guys like Lester Martinez, but Lester Martinez is way better boxer, and he's gonna do more damage to you if in a fight. So I don't think he gets stopped. I think if anything, he gets a decision. Depending on how he gets this Diego Pacheco gets this decision is going to depend on whether or not it makes sense to even put him in there with guys that he wants to fight like Hamza Shiraz, because he wants a championship. He wants a championship fight in that. He said that. Eddie said that, but it's gonna tell with this fight and how this plays out. So I don't know. I do think he gets the decision though. And yeah, that's it for that card. The core, I don't know, bro. I'm with you. I don't really have much to say until we get a fight, bro. And until some fight is made on his side, Dev's side, Keyshawn's side. It's like, what else is there to really say, bro? I'm tired of the soap opera shit. I'll watch it when you tell me that, something happened. But until then, it's whatever. And I appreciate all of the time, brother. Thank you. That's my call.
All right. All right. It sucks that that's how it's being received. That for me, I probably said I was tired of Shakur, but that was before the signing. I think after the signing, I like the way he's moving. He's promoting. He's staying in the media, and he's keeping the pressure on the Haneys. So I'm supporting his movement. We'll see what comes from it, because right now he's got the limelight and he's taking advantage. It'd be worse if we'd be doing shows saying, "Bro, right now everybody's talking about Shakur and he ain't doing no interviews." But he's got a lot of quotes out there. He's dominating the headlines. So I like it. Help on the way, $25 counterpunch.
Boxing boys.
What up?
What's happening, Nestor Gibbs? You know what I'm
Chill.
saying? That's a little just support, man. I'm trying to. Hey, we're gonna start up over here, man. We challenging y'all niggas, man. This is for the TPV. You know what I'm saying? Nestor Gibbs giving us his time every fucking day. Every day. We got hundreds of people in the motherfucking chats. And some of y'all here for fucking free. Y'all chitter chatter for free. Getting your day by. Free entertainment over here. Go inside your fucking pocket and donate to the fucking channel. This is my boy's J.O.B. His 9 to 5. His 7 to 3. You know what I'm talking about? Drop some bread to that boy Nestor Gibbs for what he do, that great shit he do. What they say? First name great, last name Ness. Now open up your fucking Venmo, open up your Cash App, open up a counterpunch. You know what I'm saying? Show some fucking love, man. Show some respect, man. Show them that you appreciate what you do every day, man. Know what the fuck going on? I don't care if you got a fucking subscription or not. Throw a counterpunch here and there. $5 ain't gonna hurt nobody. Fuck, you gotta pay $5 for a fucking Snicker these days. You know what the fuck going on, man? Shout out to TBB, man. Nestor Gibbs, I
Damn.
got 25.
Snicker $5 now? Lord of mercy.
Man, there, hey, bro, it's depending where you go. That's where I get, you know, remember, $99 chips be like $3, $4 now. It's like, what the fuck, shit hard. And this your gig. And this shit get everybody by their day. I hear people calling in saying, call in, want the show to go on. Why y'all want the show to go on? Because it make your day that much more smoother and more quicker. Trust me, $5 ain't shit. And it add up if 10 of us do it. 20 of us do it. I just put 21 person. So that's 3-4 people right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, $5. You see it, Brendan Lynn. It ain't $5. I'm exaggerating, but you know what I'm talking about. The shit is overpriced. Let's get into this motherfucking call, man. And that's 405. Get that to my boy Vega, man. Shout out to Pristine Sports, man. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? You're not needed over here no more, man. You know what I'm saying? Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. Your 2026 SP Fighter of the Year is Terrence Bud fucking Crawford. You know what the fuck going on, man? What were you talking about, Pacheco? Yeah, he gave my boy Steven Nelson the L. It is all good, though. If you can beat Stephen Cole Nelson, you can beat anybody. You know what I'm saying? That's so cold. So cold. You touch him, you might get froze around this motherfucker. So cold at every fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? So cold at every fucking thing, man. I really ain't got too much to say, Nestor Gibbs. And I ain't Shakur Stevenson, I ain't on that bandwagon, Nestor Gibbs. And I hate that he doing all these fucking interviews. You can see they signing him up for all these fucking interviews. He getting what he wanted. He wanted to live like Tank. He wanted that motherfucker swag like Tank. And he can kind of feel a little bit, but he ain't getting all that love like Tank did because he don't get in the ring and perform like Tank did. So it's a little different. It's a little different. You know what I'm saying? And about that conversation yesterday with Boots, the Atlanta fight, I think somebody said it, but that Charlo would be a good one in Atlanta. That'll be a great one. That'll be a great fight in Atlanta right there. Charlo and Boots in Atlanta, that's it right there. He don't need to fight no Texas. He don't get the home court. No. Take that. That'll be a nice one for the hood niggas too. And they'll come out to that. And he'll, just like you said with Tony Harris and selling the press conference, Jamil will do the same thing. So I think that'll be a great, great, great fight right there. What do you say? Oh, I seen the fucking video of Dab Haney in the gym. I don't know if it was last night. He was in the top right gym. That nigga looking good again. He looking good again. I can't lie. Hey, that's one thing I would say about Dev. When he's not fighting, he just gotta stay in shape. He does take his craft seriously. And you can tell the difference. Look at Shakur body when he took them pictures in that Zuffa outfit. You can just see the difference. It's not the same. Dev is chiseled that nigga's chiseled, 8-pack, ripped up like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to lie. We gonna see what it is, though. Shakur Stevenson, I'm still rocking with you. I'm still rocking with you. But you better drop your nuts, nigga, or we calling you out every fucking time. I don't know. I'm calling you out every time. Hey, next again, I don't know. That other, you can get one of those to Vegas, one of them counters to Vegas, because I want him to come on here and pop his shit. Shout out to Prestige Sports. Get your ass out of here, nigga. Shout out to all y'all chat motherfuckers. And that's the gifts for that other 20. You can just put that in your pocket, my boy, or you can give it to somebody else. I don't care. But y'all, send some fucking counters in, man. You know what I'm saying? $5 here, $5 there. And if you a broke motherfucker, find somebody in the chat and piece up 250, 250. You broke ass motherfucker. You a chatter. You fucking cheapskate, nigga. The fuck? What you come over here for free? Next, close that chat down. Don't let these niggas get in that chat. They ain't paying for it. You know what I'm saying? Hell no. You deserve a little bit more. Yes, sir. Somebody else do what I just did. Do what I just did. Y'all said y'all can talk what y'all want. Mail on delay, whatever. Mail on the delay. Well, guess what? I pay what I weigh too, motherfucker. Let's see what you do. Who next? Let's go. Shout out to the boxing boy. Shout out to that boy Nestor Gibbs, man. Send something to the boy, man. He ain't here for free. If I was here, I'd get out this motherfucker right now. Go drop that motherfucking top on that motherfucking vet. Tell wifey we out of here. We about to go hit the beach. You know what I'm saying? Because these motherfuckers playing. The hell, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Nestor Gibbs. Keep doing your fucking thing, my G.
Appreciate you, Mike. Houston.
What up, Ness?
What up?
Man, bro, you think Diego Pacheco can make 160? Or he been fighting at 68 too long?
I mean, I don't know about too long. Didn't he start his career there?
At 60?
Yeah, no, 68.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what he been there as far as I ever knew. I ain't never known him to fight. But I'm saying, you think he can make 60? Because I always
Nah,
looked at him and thought he was
nah,
far too
because
skinny.
he'd have made it. That'd have been the first spot he went.
Man, bro. He always came across to me as somebody who was undersized. Even though he's very tall, I know he's like 6'4". To me, he always seemed undersized. And like it seemed like the higher in level he get,
Yeah, I
the
ain't never
more
see
his
that.
lack
I
of
seen him
power
next
showed.
to Benavidez and sparring Benavidez. He never seemed undersized to me.
Yeah, to me he seemed too skinny. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know where the weight is. Like I
Yeah,
don't know where the
for sure.
168 is at.
But Benavidez isn't muscular.
No, no, but David still looked bigger somehow. Like I guess he carried more body fat, obviously, but like Pacheco just always like to me, he looked skinny as hell. I was wondering, you think because I know 8 pounds is a big thing a big weight drop. But I think if he could go to 160, he would probably do a lot better for his career if that was possible. But obviously, like you said, if he could, he probably would already. Because it seemed like the higher level he get, the more he regress. Like, and to me, when people be talking about boring fighters, I mean, his last maybe five or six fights been extremely boring to me. Like, because he at least when people want to call Shakur Stevenson boring, he got a superpower in the midst of being quote unquote boring, where he's mastering distances. His reflexes are like some sort of mutant. You know what I'm saying? Like he got like a cat-like reflex where he can literally just move before you move. That's to me, I don't find that boring. I think that's kind of insane that you're able to do that because it's not easy to do. Anyway, Diego Pacheco, I don't see anything special here. I feel like when he fights the right person, if they ever made that Berlanga fight this, I think Berlanga would probably knock Diego Pacheco out. Just to be real, like Berlanga's too big, just too imposing. Diego Pacheco don't have no kind of stiff jab. He don't have nothing special that I see when I watch him fight. Like especially since he left Jose Benavidez, he looked like he's regressing at a rapid fucking rate. You know, I don't know, man. Aleem ain't nobody like to be, looking over for a person like Pacheco. I think, he might be in a little bit of, he probably gonna win, but it's gonna be like another, decision that we wondering what the judges are gonna do, you know.
which I don't know, man. Anyway, Shakur Stevenson, I'm so done with just this whole like generation of fighters doing all this tweeting and talking. And I understand because these guys literally grew up with Twitter. They grew up on Twitter. They probably had Twitters before they even signed a boxing contract. So they're gonna be on Twitter tweeting and shit. But it's like, bro, for people who are older, we looking at them and like in disgust almost. Like, bro, shut the fuck. Like, when y'all gonna fight? All these niggas doing is going back and forth, thinking that that's what people like to see. Like, bro, I'm not interested in motherfuckers going back and forth on the internet. Boxers who can get in the ring and actually fight, doing more fighting than talking. You know, like Devin Haney, that's my guy, but he still ain't fought this entire year. Crazy. It's about this July. We don't even have a date for Devin right now. Like, what we doing, Bill? Now, the other day when I was talking about ideas for the zone, I didn't bring this up. What do you think about if the zone partnered with? I know you like to travel, man. So I know you're a traveler. If they partner with like Expedia or Travelocity, right, or whatever whatever travel agency or travel site that they use, they partner with them, some kind of big sponsorship deal, and they offer their subscribers one time a year. It could be a limited amount, but for your account, you get one time a year where they offer you as a DAZN subscriber a trip to a fight. Like, I ain't gonna say for tickets to the fight, but they're gonna get your hotel, plane, and rental car all in order for a big discount just for being a member of DAZN. What you think about that?
Yeah, I mean that's a great idea. It's not going to cost them anything either, you know. It'll be a random draw. One guy gets it. We've seen things
No, no,
like
no, no,
that.
no. I wouldn't say one guy gets it. I'm talking about. I know it would be hard to give it to a lot of people, but it should be like, just to drive up interest, like a first come, first serve type of thing. Like, we got to reserve maybe 500 to 1,000 of these packages that we can offer to all of our subscribers. It's just first come, first serve. Like, and, people will be on there like Jordan. You know, how people be on the internet waiting for Jordans to drop. They'll be on there waiting for, to be able to sign up for the slot to get help or a big discount from the zone to fly to see their favorite fighter fight that year or whatever. You know, I think that they should look into something like that, just to make the subscription worthwhile, man. The zone, if y'all listening, man, we got all the ideas over here, man. See, me and Ness, I feel like we done came up with a lot of good things, man, over the years. Y'all need to start paying attention. Anyway, that's my card, Ness.
All right, yeah, they dropping the ball.
Yeah.
We done threw them hella alley oops. That's the issue, man. But little by little, man. I mean, I'm definitely not gonna get disappointed because you see we got all these promoters on one. That's something that we didn't expect, something that people said wouldn't happen. And you know, here we are. MC, what it do?
It's good, Ness. You hear me?
Perfect.
All right. Morning to you, bro. First off, I didn't realize Cruz is moving down. Um, I find it odd though that he's taken such a step back. He was just fighting for world championships, and now he's fighting buddy that's 24-7. Isn't that like a heavy step back for him? I mean, I understand that they moved him quickly in the first place, but it just seems like a very large drop in competition. Um, As far as Pacheco and Aleem, um, I agree with most of the callers said. I do think that Pacheco can win, given his attributes, his jab. He's got a long jab, can kind of box Aleem on the outside. But Aleem is tough, and he gave Martinez a hell of a fight. I do get that that's because Martinez is the same kind of fighter he is, where they both just kind of want to walk forward and bang with each other. But I do think that if he can draw Pacheco into a dogfight somehow, then he has the opportunity to catch him with something. Last thing on Shakur, I can completely respect what he was saying about the WBC. They clearly move shady and do whatever the hell they want to do, and it's his right and prerogative to not want to fight for them anymore, considering how they did him dirty, stripped him of a title for literally no reason. Other than that, though, to say that you like the way he's moving or people respect the way he's moving, he's blatantly lying. He went out there and tweeted that he signed the contract, and then told Ariel when asked that he signed the contract until Ariel asked him the second time within the same minute, mind you, and then he said, "Well, I wouldn't say I signed it. It was more verbal." So it's like, bro, like, did you sign or did you not? He clearly did not. The dude
Yeah, but at
is
the
a
end of
liar.
the day, we know from Bill Haney that Zuffa wanted that fight. Bill was telling
Yep.
us Shakur was holding it up. Now Shakur's over there, and he's telling us, you know they want the fight, and I'm signed to them. So right now, the ball is in Devin's court, bro. I don't see how y'all flipping it on Shakur.
If he's signed to them already, shouldn't it be easy for him to sign his portion? If I'm Devin or Bill,
Yeah,
I
but
wouldn't
how
I
you gonna
wouldn't trust
sign
this
for a
dude to
fight
keep
with
his
Devin?
word,
No, no,
bro.
no, 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 no. How you gonna sign for a fight with Devin that isn't there? You got a verbal agreement with Zuffa that if they sign Devin, you will fight him. That sounds more logical and realistic than drawing up a contract for a fighter you don't have on paper, send another fighter a contract to fight a fighter you don't have on paper, and having them sign said like, think about that. Y'all sound crazy.
I don't know, man. I just feel like
So
can't
you gonna
trust
sell
the
me a
coach.
house you don't own and send me a contract for a house you don't fucking own?
Isn't Devin a free agent? Don't they do that all the time?
No, they don't
Don't
do
they
that
send
all the time.
contracts to free
No,
agents?
no, no. If I'm not your promoter, how could I send another fighter a contract to fight you just because you're a free agent? You're not making sense.
What do you mean? The Ring don't send contracts to free agents? They didn't get Devin a fight. They
The
didn't get Shakur a
ring,
fight when they were free agents.
the ring can send a contract to a free agent. What I'm telling you, if I'm the ring or the zone or Zuffa, how can I send Shakur a contract to fight a fighter I don't have on contract? Why are you ignoring that?
I see.
Don't
I
I at least gotta get a fucking term sheet to Devin and have him agree to fight Shakur? Like, yo, y'all crazy.
Yeah,
We
which
talking about
didn't they all say that they
multi-million
already did
dollars,
that?
multi-million dollars, and we're gonna make someone sign a contract that doesn't have a name. Cause you can't
Didn't
put
they say that
Devin's
they
name
already
there.
agreed to terms and signed the terms?
Who said that?
I thought that's what Bill said when he was on here last.
So then why is the fight not done? Why is Shakur signing a
Because
Zuffa where Devin said he was gonna sign?
from what I understand, I can't tell you that part. Listen, the only thing I'm
So it's
saying
not true
is
though. You saying
it
Shakur is
seems to me
lying.
like
I'm just saying, you
they're
saying
trying to get
Shakur
bro
is
to drop his
lying, and
belt.
you see that Bill is
He is
clearly
lying. You
lying.
listen to him
But you
lie,
see
dude.
that Bill is fucking lying too, and you're ignoring it. You're ignoring it. Bill said Zuffa wants to fight. Bill said we ready. Bill said we want to fight you at 44. Now Shakur is announced being paraded as the biggest fighter on fucking Zuffa. You still blaming him?
Yeah,
Open
what
your
I read this
eyes.
morning is that their fight is being held up due to now a rehydration clause being added into it. I can't tell you if that's true or not. I don't know if you've seen that on Twitter, but that's what I read this morning. But again, also, I'm not taking somebody at their word that has blatantly lied. Did this man not tell Shock, yo, fight Ray, and I'm gonna fight you next? For
Bro,
all you know,
bro,
you can drop your
MC,
belt and then this dude don't take the fight. And then what? Now
MC,
you're out of a belt and you don't got to fight.
MC, that is true. That is true. That is what happened. But the context there is Shakur, like Devin claimed, has received an offer that is like fucking the Goodfellas, or what is it, Godfather. You can't refuse, bro. Like, how you gonna call him a liar or a hypocrite for taking the biggest money of his career? That don't make you a liar.
No, I'm not calling him a liar for that. I'm calling him a liar because he said he signed a contract,
No,
and
you
then
called him a
a
liar.
minute
You
later he
called him a
backtracked
liar
and
because
said
he
he
didn't
didn't.
fight Oshaki. Of course, I'm
Yeah,
not gonna fucking fight Oshaki if they offering me all these millions, bro. Come on,
for sure.
Jesus Christ.
All I'm saying, bro, is like, are you gonna expect someone to keep their word that hasn't done it previously? You just watch them not keep their word. Would you drop your belt,
Bro,
fall on
again,
somebody's word?
I call Shakur a liar. I call Shakur a hypocrite. But in this instant, you cannot call him that. It's the biggest money of your life. I'm not gonna fucking fight Oshaki when they offering me all this money over here.
For sure, I'm not mad at him taking the money, bro. I I don't know anybody who wouldn't. You could see even Johnny Fisher jump ship from Matchroom for the kind of money that Zuffa was giving him. It just is what it is. I just don't
And they
trust.
gave that man $4 million for one fight. I thought it was 2 fights. They gave him $4 million for one fight. A dude they never won a world title and got knocked out.
I know
Crazy.
it's insane. Just to slap Dana. I mean, just to slap Eddie, essentially. You know what I mean? But I get what you're saying, man. I just I
Listen,
don't
I'm
know.
with you,
Unless I
man.
had something
Shakur be on
concrete.
some bullshit. I'm with you. I'm not trying to protect him, but you know what I'm saying? Like, if Bill was telling us for 3 fucking months that the fight is what Zuffa wants, and Shakur signed to Zuffa, well, then Bill is the one slowing up this motherfucking process.
It does seem like that. Yeah, Shakur himself said that they want. That's the fight they want. I don't know if you
He
noticed.
just,
He
yeah,
didn't
he
say that's
said
the
it on the
fight I want.
Errol
He said
Hawani.
that's the fight they want.
Bro, but that's what pisses me off about Shakur. Bill said the same thing. The people with the money want us to fight Shakur, and we willing. Shakur's out here saying that's a lie, that's a lie, that's a lie, that's a lie. Told everybody that everybody who announced it purported is lying. Now he's there, and everything that Bill's saying he's using against Bill, but he was calling Bill a liar. But that's okay. That's okay, because we know Bill don't lie. So Bill was telling the truth. Because that's why Shakur is there. Now, Shakur is telling the same truth that Bill was saying that Zuffa wants Devin. So why the fuck is Devin not signed?
So what if it is really
No,
that
no,
he's
no, no,
trying to
no,
now
no.
push the
Don't answer. Don't
rehydration
ask me
clause?
another question, champ. I just went through all that to get your answer. Why is Devin not signed? He the first one. Devin and Bill the first one to leak it. They the first one to tell us. They the first one to say, yo, this career changing money, 100 million. Nobody should have a problem. Everybody could fight everybody because they offering the money that nobody gonna say no. So why you not over there yet?
Yeah, I couldn't tell you why they didn't sign to Zuffa already. You would think that would already happen.
Okay then. So how
Uh,
could you
I,
call in here blaming Shakur?
I I I called in to say that he's lying, and I wouldn't drop my belt for somebody's word that I can't trust. You know what I
But
mean?
what is he lying
Again,
about? He's on Zuffa waiting for Devin, my brother.
he's lying about already signed. Did he not tweet to Bill? I already signed my portion of the contract. Stop
Yes,
trolling. You sign
yes,
yours.
yes. And then
But he didn't.
he doubled down again on Erdogan. He said he signed. Then he doubled and said, actually, I told them verbally that I agree.
Yeah, I'm not giving up my belt until I know for a fact this dude ain't trying to fucking just fleece me
But
and
champ,
let his fucking
Devin
boyfriend run out
himself,
the door.
Bill himself said Devin doesn't have to vacate the belt. You do understand that the WBO loves Shakur. That's the first title he ever won. And the WBO would love to be a part of this big fight. They're not gonna strip Devin if he makes a fight with Shakur. They're
Yeah,
gonna
if that's
give
the
him an
case, that'd be it.
extension. Same way the WBA did for Rolly. They're gonna give him an extension.
True. I hope that happens. Um, I ain't got much else, Ness. I'm gonna let you get back to it. I
You the
appreciate
man,
you, gang.
champ. Discord available, X Spaces available if you're looking to call in. We got Ohio in the building.
Yow.
What up?
What up, though? What up, though? Yeah, man. Hey, Dev. Don't do it. Yeah, man. That
Don't do
motherfucker
what?
don't be fucking with Shakur, man. I ain't gonna. I don't like the funny style shit. I feel like it's funny business going on, man. If he go over there to Zuffa, I want to see him fight Hitchens. Hey, Ness, I gotta ask you this question real quick, man. I've been asking motherfuckers, what's the difference between Richardson Hitchens and Keyshawn Davis?
Keyshawn more of a killer. Keyshawn,
In what way?
Keyshawn more aggressive, not only in the ring, but out of the ring. He's gonna sell it more, and he got a bigger fan base. Any other
See,
questions?
no. See, I personally don't see it that way. I think
Oh,
Hitchens is just as much of a killer. I think Hitchens has done more than the
he
Keyshawn
might be
Davis.
just as much as good, but he ain't no. You can't call him a killer, bro. He don't got the stoppages of
So
Keyshawn.
if he, what the fuck? If he, how the fuck he can be just as good, but he's not as much of a killer?
Because
Who the fuck? Who Keyshawn been out here?
a killer is the stoppages you get, the knockdowns you get, not the technique or the skill you have, bro. Come on, let's not confuse this conversation.
Who Keyshawn been stopping lately? I mean,
I mean,
he stopped
Jermaine
it,
Ortiz for starters. That's huge. Loma
and didn't
couldn't do
Hitchens?
it. Excuse me.
Go ahead.
Don't gloss over how big that was. Loma and Tio could not do it.
Didn't Hitchens stop Cambosis?
Yes. Battered and
Oh,
beaten, not fresh like Ortiz.
I
Battered
don't
and beaten
listen.
and on his last leg, and now being thrown at prospects like Emilio Vargas. So come on, it's not the same, bro. Let's have adult
Oh,
conversations.
okay. Who will Jermaine Ortiz be fed to next? Because I don't see
We
him
don't
getting it.
know yet. We don't know yet.
Okay.
It be
So
it,
don't go ahead.
if Ortiz one that went down, that'd be a good name for him. And my Cruz, I meant Cruz Ortiz would be a great fight, but he you see he going the opposite direction.
And that's all I'm saying, man. If a motherfucker would feed, if Ortiz had won the fight, he fucked around would have got fed to an Emiliano Vargas. Cambosis,
We
well, like you
crazy,
say, get
bro. How Jermaine Ortiz gonna beat Keyshawn and get fed to Emiliano Vargas? What are you talking about? That shit make no sense.
what you mean? They telling me that Emiliano is up next. They telling me he's the
Bro,
guy.
they telling you that they trying to put him in with George Cambosis, and then the news told you that they not, that they thought that was too much. And then we
I
did
didn't
an
know.
interview.
I thought it was
Then we did
because
an
of a
interview
money
with the
thing.
matchmaker, and he said, "Why would we get him beat?" So what the fuck makes you think that they're gonna put him in there with Jermaine Ortiz had he beat the silver medalist, former champion Keyshawn? It's like y'all niggas ain't waking up and washing y'all face, man. This shit is getting crazy today.
Man, no. It's to me,
Can't just be
Cambosis. They
just
want. They
saying
want.
shit. Like, what's up
No,
with
no.
y'all?
Ho. Vargas want to fight Cambosis because he's a former champ. Ortiz ain't no former champ.
Yeah, no, he's
Ortiz.
not. He's not. But he's
Okay, that's all.
good. But he's
I
good,
mean,
and the matchmakers know that, especially those matchmakers, because guess what? They matched Keyshawn, and they matched Tio, and they matched Loma, and they matched Ortiz. So they know exactly who Ortiz is, but clearly you don't. Clearly you don't.
I mean, they must think that Cambosis is pretty good too. If they're not trying to, well, you just said that they think that he's too much for Vargas. That's all I'm saying, man. Like this shit, I don't see the difference in the Keyshawn Davis and the Hitchens, man. And my whole thing is if Devin Haney is if everybody's so gung ho about Devin Haney fighting the Keyshawn Davis, why the fuck can't he just go over there to Zuffa and fight Hitchens, who's actually taking a preparational fight at 147, unlike Keyshawn Davis, who's just trying to run up to the division and get the fight. Hitchens, if I'm Devin Haney, my nigga, when this Berlanga and Hitchens cards take place, nigga, I would love to see Devin Haney in the crowd, scouting the competition to see what's going on with Hitchens. I don't see nothing wrong with taking that fight. Next, you always say, we don't fight nothing but champs. Well, motherfucking Hitchens is a former champ. He's a champ.
Bro, I don't even know why you do this. You and someone else love to call in and spend your whole call on fights that can't happen. Don't Hitchens got a fight that we not even talking about?
I just told didn't you
So
just
you
hear me?
want Devin to stay out till November? They
It
already
looked like
talking
he
about
on ice.
October. Like that
Hold,
shit
hold.
is already bad staying out till October.
You're talking. See, that's the point though. What the fuck is Devin got going on right now? I don't see him fighting Keyshawn Davis. I'm hearing all about he's on the clock and all this shit. Well, the fight ain't got made yet. If you sitting on ice already, my nigga, like, and you just heard me say that he should be in the crowd and watch the Hitchens fight. That's all I said. I don't see nothing wrong with that. But hey, man, that's neither here nor there, man. On the topic of this Pacheco shit, Pacheco need to up his violence levels, man. He's all right. You feel me? I don't know what the fuck they gonna do with him. I don't know if they gonna throw him into a title fight or what the fuck. But if he's not gonna be exciting, they gotta throw him in there with exciting fighters. That motherfucking Kevin Sajo was on his ass like a diaper rash, putting hands on that motherfucker. You feel me? DAZN just signed everybody. They got Golden Boy and all this shit. I wouldn't mind seeing Pacheco in there with Beck the Bully. I feel like Beck the Bully would come and bring some pace to that motherfucker, bring some action, and try to lay some leather on that motherfucker. That's what he needs. That's what he needs. If he not going to be exciting, he at least got to be in there with exciting guys to make it look like, okay, well, maybe this motherfucker really is a boxer. Maybe he really is doing something. Because since Shakur is on top, like the Shakur shit, we give him a lot of credit for that Cepeda win because Cepeda was in there trying to bang it out with him. You feel me? If you're a boring, I feel like if you're a boring fighter, you got to be in there with exciting guys. That's like the Floyd Mayweather shit. Motherfuckers was telling me that Floyd Mayweather was boring until he got in the ring with Mike Donna and shit. You feel me? We got to get him in there with a guy who's going to be trying to chase him down, try to put some leather on him. That's what the fuck Pacheco need. If you're going to fight in that style, we got to get some exciting guys in there that's going to try to swing and bang with you. You feel me? And so you can display your skills if that's what you have. And shout out to his brother, man, Federico Pacheco. I like Fed, man. He all right. He's solid. I see they got the young boy from the UK. He making his USA debut and shit. Leo Atang. I like that guy. I like Leo Atang. I think he gonna have a bright future. I like that kid, man. He's solid. He got good boxing skill. You feel me? He got the AJ effect. He a handsome kid, smiling guy. You feel me? He seems like a good kid and shit like that. You can build around a guy like that. I wouldn't mind seeing Leo Atang and Pacheco possibly mixing it up. They got about the same amount of fights. You feel me? But Leo Atang is a bit more polished than Pacheco, so I wouldn't be surprised if Matchroom tried to make some shit like that happen. Because Fed Pacheco to be particular. Is he signed to Matchroom or is he a Golden Boy fighter? Because I could have sworn I seen him.
He was with Golden Boy. He was with Matchroom. Then he's with Golden Boy. Now he's back on a Matchroom card. I don't know. It could be that he'd be having 3-fight deals.
Okay. Yeah. I wouldn't mind him. I wouldn't mind him and Leo Atang locking horns then if that's what we doing. But yeah, man, this card right here, like it's all right. It's something to look for. I mean, I actually like the fact that Andy Cruz is sliding back down. Not back down because he ain't start there, but he's sliding down to 130. I know guys talking about the guy that he's fighting and shit. Like, oh, Montoya, this is a nasty fight, but that's kind of what you got to do. You feel me? You got to let me build my fighter, man. You got to throw him in there. I got to at least see what the fuck he look like at a weight class that he ain't been at in the pros. So I don't mind it. I just, you feel me? It makes sense to me. And like somebody was saying, at 130, he fuck around with a decent performance. He fuck around and be an instant competitor at 130 because it ain't too many guys there. He could fuck around and go get that belt off the Anthony Kakache fella. I think that's a fight that he could definitely win. You feel me? In my opinion, I could be wrong, but yeah, man. And that's one more question. So we talking about this. Is that motherfucker Darius Foldrum? Is he still at 168? Mm-hmm. Or he at one? Okay. I think that'll be a solid fight maybe for Pacheco in the future. I know he lost to Beck the Bully and shit, but that was a close fight. Like if Beck the Bully talking some, I don't want to fight him. I'm in line for a championship or something. I wouldn't mind seeing DFG get a shot, man. So I think, like I say, Pacheco, he need to work on his violence levels, man. I need to see him up the urgency in that motherfucker. That boxing shit is cute. That boxing shit, it look good. You're long and shit. We get it. You got skills that you want to display, but you need to get a mean streak about you. Did you see that face off that they had with him and Aleem on the internet and shit, man?
Yeah.
How did you feel about that? Because I didn't even think that.
I don't really understand where this energy is coming from. To be honest with you, like why are they so mad at each other? What happened? When did it happen?
That was my whole shit. I'm watching this shit like this shit seemed manufactured. Like Pacheco don't even seem like a mean guy. Like he don't even seem like, I don't know.
But it's
Bro.
been like that from the beginning. Remember when they put him in the ring a couple weeks ago to announce the fight? They was going at it. I don't get it.
Word. Oh yeah, I don't get it either. I don't know. Maybe yeah, motherfucker might make a good fight then. If they genuinely don't like each other, and Pacheco really like on some this motherfucker, he's insulting my intelligence. You feel me? He's insulting my character. Like he don't think I'm a killer. Maybe something has switched on in him, and maybe he'd go out there and try to get him out of there. I wouldn't mind seeing that because this Aleem motherfucker punching. Didn't he knock out Nicholson, Demond Nicholson? Am I tripping?
Nah, he got a draw. Unless he rematched him, he got a draw when he fought Amon. After that, he got a knockout over Ivan Heatraw, but that was in 2017, bro. That was his biggest win of his career. Like that was a long time ago.
You sure? Yeah,
I see a draw with Demond. And let me see if he got a rematch with Demond. Yeah, he knocked him out in a rematch last year.
Okay. That's what I thought. I could have sworn.
Because he fought him way back in 16, though. So
Word, that's what I
thought. Got a rematch.
Okay, see, so yeah, he was in the mix with that motherfucker Lester Martinez. That made for a solid fight. They was in that bitch on their feet. Who just checked in with us? I could have sworn I heard
Marco. Marco always jumping on late, though.
Marco, my God.
What up?
Are you going to the... Ain't they having a press conference for that Zuffa shit? In New York?
Today?
I don't know if it's today, but I'm like upcoming. You going to that shit?
Yeah, if it's here, I'm going.
Are you going to the fight in general? Are you even going to the fight in general?
Yeah, I mean, I applied. You know how they do. I don't got the Nets juice.
They don't tell you till 9 days out. Even with my juice, that's why I stopped doing it. It's too much of a gamble. You gotta be rich. You know what I mean? You don't find out till 9 days out. So now you gotta buy flights and hotels with insurance. That's the only smart way. So now you gotta lose that $15 or $30 insurance if you don't get approved because they're telling you 9 days out. Or you wait till you get approved 9 days out and then you buy an extremely expensive flight and hotel package. It's crazy. They don't make it easy. I remember the one time they made it easy, I couldn't afford it. I was in my infancy of the boxing voice. Pacquiao was fighting in China. I desperately wanted to go. I should have just put it on a credit card. I always had good credit. I should have just did it to be part of history. Pacquiao fought in Macau. And Top Rank was giving media packages, bro. All you had to pay was $1,500. And you got to stay in that fucking 6-star hotel. Food was included, flight, everything, and I didn't do it, bro. I'm like, bro, I can't afford it. It's $1,500 plus whatever I'm gonna spend over there, plus taking off of work for like a whole fucking 7 days, because I was still trucking back then. So it was just too much.
I'm lucky a lot of fights have shifted to New York as of the last few years, so we're getting a lot of shit here.
Bro,
before it was all Vegas.
And that's not even true. Like when New York was popping was in the early 2000s, not early, but 2010s when Barclays first jumped. That's when that shit was. It felt like Madison Square Garden shut down because everybody was choosing to have their fight or their event in the Barclays Center. So New York, it was doing well, man. I was doing well in New York.
Yeah,
Especially, man, I remember the Danny Garcia, Zab Judah fight. That shit was huge for me.
Yeah, that shit was dope. That was dope. I was expecting a little more out of Zab, but it's a whole different story.
Yeah.
Shout out to Zab. I just seen him. He been with Adrian Broner and Dean the Great and shit.
Yeah,
Shout out to my nigga.
I seen him doing power with Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner got no hand-eye coordination. It's so sad. It's so sad to watch him. The only good thing I seen today, somebody showed me a picture of him and Dean the Great in the mirror, wearing the same clothes like little brothers. They like the movie Big and Bigger. Is it what is it? What's the movie with Dan DeVito?
Dumb and Dumber.
No,
Big.
Dan DeVito.
Oh,
Dan
Twins.
DeVito.
Big. It's called Big.
Twins. Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito. Bro, this shit is getting weird with them dudes wearing the same clothes, bro.
Somebody said they're making. Somebody said they're making $1 million a month. At least that's
yeah,
what
no,
Broner's
they
making
making
streaming.
They
millions.
might
They
be.
making millions, bro.
Fuck.
I've heard Dean the Great say he making $1 million. He just dropped a song dissing DDG, talking about he making $1 million. So why would you lie when you know these dudes these days they would fucking find out? They'll pay somebody to find out.
That's
Oh,
wild.
that's
That's good for them. Good for Broner. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, he put his heart and soul in boxing when he was in it. So it sucks that he's broke. So I'm glad he's making some money now.
I don't know why he's trying to get back in the ring though. I mean, I'm happy that he's
you,
getting in there
you,
because it's like helping him lose the weight. Like I said, they posted a picture of him and he's all slim and shit. Not
Do you
slim,
think
but
he's really gonna?
they showed like 7 days ago and how big his stomach is, and it's
Uh-huh.
been 7 days training, and his stomach is
Uh-huh.
already reduced.
You think he's really gonna get
right.
back in though?
I mean, I think that someone is gonna offer him a fight for sure. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely.
Oh, you must not have
You
heard the
you
fans
you
a
you
couple days
not
ago.
you not realizing how big he's gotten on Kick.
That's a
Yeah.
fact.
No, I
He
get
more.
He's
it.
He
I
might be
huge.
get
more
it.
popular than ever. For real. For real.
Yep.
Fuck around. Yeah, this shit. No, that shit definitely serious, man.
I just
It's
don't want to see
hey.
him get hurt. Like he
I mean,
can't.
Joel
He's
Santana came out the other day and said, like, oh, you know, we rock with Tank because he knocked shit loose, but we still root for Broner. Somebody got to give him a fight. We still root for Broner. Telling
That's
yeah.
you.
a
I
fact.
mean, he's an OG.
And by
It's
we
nostalgia.
he mean the hood, the same hood
That's a fact.
that Broner let down with them shitty ass performances.
No, that's hey
Yep.
man. You know we never gonna stop rocking with Bronner. Unfortunately, it is what it is. Shout out. I see he brought my nigga Robert Easter into the fold too. I'm happy to see that, man. My
Albert
Toledo
Bale.
brethren. No, right. Well, shout out to Albert Bale as well. Alberto Campana, my guy. He's spinning that check. I see my nigga at the Chris Brown concerts and
Nah, he
shit.
looked good
Shout
though.
out
He
to
looked good, but I don't know why you don't be repping Abdullah. That's who you need to rep. That's
I
gonna be the
mean,
next fucking
see that's
star.
I
Nah,
fuck with
he
Abdul.
do. He's just from Toledo. You gotta fuck
Yeah,
with your
Okay.
hometown.
exactly.
Okay.
I already had when I went to the Albert Bill and Abdullah fight. I had my ticket booked when Abdullah was supposed to be fighting Cordina. I was going to the fight regardless. But then Cordina, you feel me, slipped out. I would have looked crap. Come on now, I had to root for Albert Bill because that's just it is what it is. But we was definitely going to see Abdullah Mason. He's definitely a main event. You feel me? He's a main attraction. You got to go see what he's talking about. He looked good too. It was a good fight, man.
He looked real
Ohio
good.
needed
He
that.
looked real good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked real good. Yeah, I'm a big fan of his.
Thankful to Albert Bell. Albert put up the right performance to give Abdullah the opportunity to look good because, you know, depending who you talking to, Abdullah came from behind. So, you know, when you come from behind and get a win, you always, you know, shine a little brighter for people.
He did
For
come from
some
behind. Yeah. Yeah, Bell
some
was doing his
people, you
thing.
know, Ryan
Bell
got a
was doing
lot
his
of
thing.
credit for that in the Campbell fight.
No, that's a
Mm-hmm.
fact. Fact.
Yeah, he was doing his thing.
But yeah,
Bell's tall, really good boxer, really fast hands.
I hate
He
that
has a
Bell
future.
gassed out, man. I need that interview, bro. Like
listen, hey Ness, I was literally just about to say, I'm like, damn, I was just about to
he
ask you, have you been in
gassed,
contact
bro.
with the team, man? Have you
Nah,
talked to Big
man.
Green or
You know,
anything?
I don't be chasing. That's why I be saying I need to hire somebody that does that reaches out to people for interviews. I don't be off that
I
shit. I
know.
be smoking
I
weed,
hate that.
man.
I'm not even at your level, and I hate that shit. It's annoying.
I'm packing joints
My
right
nigga,
now, man. Nobody got time for that
word.
shit.
My
Yeah,
nigga
that
Ness
shit's
need a booking
annoying.
agent, man.
Yeah,
Word.
because I don't even. I prefer it that way too. I don't even want to know who's on because it depresses me when they cancel or they don't show up.
So
And
when I had my
then have the decency to cancel. It's like, man, who the fuck you think
when
you
I had
is?
my comedy club, I was always the booking agent, and my wife would always tell me I should have hired somebody because then they start hating you if you don't book them. It's this
Yeah.
whole thing. It's good to have a somebody else to handle it. But
And I get
you know
hella
that costs money.
prospects. I get hella prospects that want to come on because they know I'm kind of the only one that does prospects with a bigger
Right.
channel.
And they get better if they don't come
No,
on.
I be like, yeah, hit me up, but they gotta hit me on the boxing voice. Motherfuckers want to hit me on my personal, trying to schedule interviews. You staying on red, or I'm replying to you and I'm telling you, hit me on the boxing voice to schedule, bro. Stop.
Wasn't that why you was happy to see De Los Santos get his shit knocked loose off of some shit like that? With him trying to get the interview.
Yeah, because he tried to hit me up talking about, I'm a dick rider. I'm never getting an interview. And it's
Oh
like, bro,
shit!
you still sleep. What interview I need?
He said that to you?
Yeah, he said that after the Shakur fight, I think it was.
In Spanish?
Of course in Spanish. Cause I wasn't
Damn.
with the rest of these dudes trying to act like he did something. Like, motherfucker, you could have did something too. You ain't take the chance.
So like, how'd you reply to something like that? Were you still cordial, or you were like, "Fuck you"? What'd you do?
I doubt I said fuck you, but I said I'm pretty sure I said, bro, you crazy? When have I ever asked you for an interview? Like,
Yeah,
bro,
that's crazy.
Shout out.
It's your own people.
Shout out.
It's your own
Marco, you
people
funny
too,
as
man.
fuck.
That's
Talk
why.
about did he say it to you in Spanish?
Yeah,
Like it hit different in the Spanish.
Cause like I didn't know that they used that dick riding term in Spanish too.
yeah,
Oh,
no, he ain't say dick ride.
that
He
shit
said,
universal.
mire buen mamaguevo. And I don't know, some shit like that. But it was a while ago already, you know. I was just waiting for my moment because, you know, tables turn. Shout out to Earl. Tables turn.
Word.
Yeah.
Niggas be. That's the problem with people. They don't know how to stay humble and they highs, and they forget that life is a roller coaster. So he had
That's a fact.
his 15 minutes of fame with the Shakur fight, and he chose to shit on somebody that supported him when he was a nobody. When he was fighting in Philadelphia in the Lions Den, solo dolo, Scarface no Manolo. You know, all he had was me and Dominican Joel. But the minute he got a little bit of fame, now I'm you know, whatever I say, I deserve to be called out my name. That's why he still asleep.
He died by. And speaking of that, real quick, man, I peeped at you the Gary Antoine Russell shit, man. I didn't agree with him saying that he wouldn't fight Ryo again or something like that. Like I think Ryo fuck around and like I won't say deserve a rematch, but I wouldn't mind seeing that, man. I think it's an interesting storyline that motherfucker Ryo, he 2-0 in rematches, man. And when he get the rematch, he put motherfuckers out of there. He put niggas to bed ski. I actually wouldn't mind seeing Ryo see if he can go for the trifecta with them rematches, man, and try to get it back with a Gary Antoine Russell. I really wouldn't mind that shit. And Gary, I don't know if
Gary ain't even in that position. Like, bro, nobody calls you out. You can't get a fight. How don't you want to fight, bro?
That's what I'm saying, bro. So it's like for him to say that guys is beneath him and all this other kind of shit. I found that to be a little strange. I wasn't feeling that shit. I'm like, bro, you need to be trying to get, I won't say any scrap, but a scrap, bro. Like Ryo's not a bad guy to fight right now. He's on a high right now. Like I say, every time he rematches a motherfucker, that shit seem like it's going his way. Maybe he unlocks something in these rematches. And if he can go 3-0 in the rematch, especially fighting him, and the performance that he had off that Andy Hirioka fight, I mean, shit. I wouldn't mind seeing that, man. Gary Antoine, you need to make something shake, champ. And the way he talking, because am I tripping or did he say that Shakur had big news and then like the next day or some shit, couple days, that's when he announced his Zuffa shit. I feel like maybe he might be talking to Shakur, man. Maybe they might be lining something up. He seemed like he knows something. So I don't know, man. I don't know about Gary Antoine Russell, gang. It's been a while. We need to see you in the ring, and you got a belt.
It has been a while.
You got it.
Yep, that's a fact.
It's been a while, brother. You got to defend that. We need to see something happen. But yeah, man. Oh, Marco, since I got you here real quick, you in New York one time. I asked you about the Zuffa shit. How do you feel about Hitchens and Berlanga in general? Do you fuck with that? Do you think that's a good card? Do you think that's something that
I mean, good is subjective. Nah, Berlanga, I'm not a fan of at all. He doesn't really. He'll draw some Ricans, but even his steam is
it died out, bro. This fight got zero buzz. His steam is done. It's crazy, bro.
Hitchens is not really known. He should have never went
to Zuffa. It ain't work for him. That's crazy that nobody's talking about Berlanga or Hitchens.
Nobody. Hitchens, nobody's because he's not an exciting fighter. He's a good fighter, but he's not exciting. And Berlanga is like, Yeah, nah. Matter of fact, a lot of people I know here don't. They feel like he makes New Yorkers kind of look bad, if that makes sense.
Damn.
You know, with his like,
In what way?
with his
I mean, that's
antics,
how
with
you
his
New Yorkers
antics.
are, though. Y'all talk the most shit, though. That's how
Nah,
most
nah,
New
no,
Yorkers are.
nah. Maybe the 14-year-olds, like, nah.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
So
That's
there's no
surprising. I feel
buzz.
like word. Okay. Damn, that's surprising.
You
I ain't
know,
gonna lie. I felt motherfuckers would be rocking with a Berlanga.
Yo,
You feel
what's
me?
the odds on the Terramona Savage fight? I wonder if
woo!
Savage gets knocked out.
Terramona's a
You talking
big
about my
boy.
nigga Terry more than 2 times?
Yeah.
Tiramisu,
Man, he about to
tiramisu.
knock that motherfucker out, man.
Yeah, but
Are you crazy?
That's a
Savage, I don't think Savage has
Yeah,
ever been
pack him
stopped.
up, the sleepy bull.
whoa. What
All
the fuck?
right, man.
Who the hell's that?
A video somebody sent me.
Oh, I
Man, you
thought that was
bullshit.
somebody else laying in the cut. Freaked me out.
Nah, this was
Um,
about Al in the Bay. They said, "A boxing voice, back Al in the Bay up." That was nasty work, but he meant pack him up.
Word.
um,
But hey,
yeah,
next you
Terramona.
tripped out.
What?
Yeah, Terry on the 2 times about to. That's my guy. He about to fuck that man up, bro.
Listen,
I
champ.
like
I'm
him.
just saying, Savage isn't. I gotta check. I think he did
Yeah,
get stopped once. I don't know.
you
That's
got to check that. 'Cause
Is he on
he
this
wrecking
card
shit.
though? Is that shit happening on
No.
this card? The Terramona
No.
fight?
No, it ain't on this card. They brought the other young boy out, the Leo
When is
Tang
that
nigga.
one? That one is August 12th.
Yeah. I like that. I ain't gonna lie. That Australian motherfucker, I like that Terry on the 2 times, bro. That's my guy. I like that dancing ass motherfucker. He be putting people out, bro. He's nice. Bakadir Jalalov need to give him a rematch too in the pros. They robbed my nigga in the amateurs, in the Olympics. Terry Moana beat that motherfucker in the Olympics. I don't know
Yeah,
where
man.
Jalalov at.
Savage ain't get stopped, but Brandon Moore did beat him. But Brandon Moore obviously not Terra Morona.
That's a fact. Just call him Terry Moana 2 times, man. Join the gang, man. Just put the 2 times on him, man. That's a dangerous motherfucker, man. We like him a lot around here. He gets played in this household. But yeah, real violent shit, man. But shout out TBV, shout out Toledo, Ohio, man. And speaking of violence, my nigga, we got bare knuckle this weekend. And August 1st, nigga, we got Charles Conwell. Don't do that. Shout out to all my bare knuckle niggas, man. My combat connoisseurs, man. Yeah, man. Ness, that's why that DAZN membership, you pay that shit for the bare knuckle, man. That's how they recruited me. I ain't gonna lie. Just boxing wouldn't get it done, man. They had to throw some bare knuckle in that motherfucker, man. Shout out to my guy Lorenzo Hunt, man. We about to knock somebody the fuck out in Illity, man. But Charles Conwell, August 1st, you feel me? Clarissa Shields, August 15th. Midwest Mafia shit, my nigga. We back, man. Y'all be cool, man.
Vega counter. What up? Vega counter. What up? Yo. Alrighty then. Akeem, what up?
Peace and love, peace and love. What's going on, guys?
Peace.
What's up? What's up?
What's up, Marco?
Chilling. How you doing?
Hey, man. I was just listening to the rundowns of the fight, and Chop Chop, man, we didn't really get to see him fight the last fight because of that knockdown, flash knockdown, whatever the hell you want. This should be a good one for him. I don't know if they're calling him the next game, but I guess it's
You sound mad muffled. Is it just me?
Yeah, like you laying in the bed or something.
It's hard to hear you.
Hold on, my bad. Hold on.
That sounds better.
Yeah, that was better. Whatever you just.
Sounds better now?
See.
Yeah, that's better.
All right. There we go. No, I was saying Chop's last performance was bad. So hopefully this time, not bad. It was quick. We didn't really get to see much. So hopefully this time around he's fighting this guy, I forget his name, but everything looks like they on Alameda's side. I see he lost to Leo and Neri, you know. So this would be possibly be a good win for Chop Chop if he could get it, you know. I know a lot of people saying that he's still green behind the ears, but they throwing him in there. They throwing him in there with somebody that's 30-3. You know, I think that's a good way to test him out.
Word.
I think Chop Chop comes out of that one. Um, and again, if Robert Garcia is in his corner, then I want to see it. I want to see it. Um, Other than that Shakur piece, like you said, Ness, he's in position now. Like everything that he was talking, because I was done with dude too. I just want to see fights. That's all I want to see. But I'm understanding that the business come first. The business come first. He got his business in order, and he's reiterating that he is willing to fight. Who the people's telling him to fight as far as Haney is concerned. They just got to get that situation right. Um, I don't know. They're saying that Keyshawn is not going for the 25% on the purse bid. So, however that goes, they'll figure that out. But no longer playing Carmen San Diego on who's fighting. Like, once they get their business in order, I'll be waiting on that. But I can't go through this rabbit hole of figuring out people's pockets and who signed what and didn't sign. It's too much. It's like just not boxing. But if the fight comes, it comes. Like we know it's the biggest fight. We know it's the biggest fight. Like that fight is the one that we want to see. But yeah, I got Diego Pacheco. I got him edging that. Andy Cruz. There should be It's another chance for us to see what he can bring to the table. Some people say he did real good against Murataya. Some people think that they don't see what Bozy is doing for him. So we got a chance to see it again, and based off of this fight, if he wins, where can he go from there? But I think this weekend will be a good card. Ness, I remember when you were talking like HBO needs to bring back those Tuesday, Wednesday night boxing events. Just for boxing heads. I feel like these are those type of cards. Like these are those type of cards where you can learn something, learn about a new boxer, you know, and then in the weeks to come, we got bigger fights coming, but these are for the boxing heads. You don't got to make a party around it. You don't need no barbecue, but you can learn something. Learn a new fighter, you know. But
Yeah,
other than that, man, salute to you guys, Ness. I tell you again, I've been rocking with you since last August, back when we was trying to figure out who the hell Boots was gonna fight, and that's how I met Marco too. So all of you guys are great, man. All you guys
appreciate
are
you.
great. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm all the way up here
Appreciate
in
you.
Appreciate you.
Buffalo.
Okay,
Ain't
shout
nothing
out Big
going on
Gucci Nick out there. He
By
out
way,
there.
by way of where? Jamaica.
of the Bronx by way of Jamaica.
I remember. I remember. I remember.
Word, word.
Wagwan.
So I'm always tuning in. Well, go on.
So you
But nah,
originally from
Ness,
Jamaica or your parents?
my parents are from Jamaica.
What part?
Um, we're from Kingston, Jamaica.
Okay.
Kingston 12.
Yeah, I
Kingston
never
12
visited
Arnett
Kingston.
Gardens.
Everybody always said, "Why you don't go to Kingston?" I'm like, "Yo, cause I'm a beach guy." Kingston ain't Kingston like New York City?
Yeah.
Ain't it like the city?
Yeah, Kingston. Yeah. Kingston is in the city. You would have to go. Yeah, we're not near the beach. We're in the city. Like, yeah, you right. You right, Ness. You got that right. But the culture is there though. Like if you go to Kingston, Jamaica, it's like you will understand Brooklyn, Queens, all of that because it's just like the same functionality and things moving fast,
Yeah.
fast pace, everything. So when I got
Yep.
there, I just referenced it like I lived in the Bronx and everything, like how my mother was directing me. That's how I got through different hoods. Is it's all the same, man. That's why people from Jamaica come to New York City and they just fit right in because in Kingston is fast paced. There's a lot going on. It's just like New York City.
I was just talking to my
Yeah,
wife the
man.
other day. A Jamaican friend of ours. She's from Westchester, and I was like, I have never seen a Jamaican in Westchester. Like they all come to the city, all of them. They never go to the
Yeah,
fucking suburbs. So,
White
at least not
Plains,
that I've seen.
White Plains, New York.
They
White
got mad
Plains,
Jamaicans in White Plains.
Terrytown, Terrytown.
Like, oh, they got Jamaicans there.
Yeah, over there.
Okay,
What you mean? You
okay,
hear me telling you? Yeah, I will go see the cousins up there.
okay, okay.
Man, we everywhere,
But
bro. I just found a
yeah,
DJ in Alaska. I just found a Jamaican DJ in Alaska.
wow. Who would have thought?
So, but Ness, the first
Alaska is
time I heard
crazy.
you, Ness, the first time I heard you, uh, debating, I thought you were my cousin on a live YouTube chat. I was like, yo, what is going on? So when I tuned into you, you guys were talking about Crawford and the snack situation,
Yeah,
and I think New York Bullet was on. And I was just like, oh my God. I was like, this is where I need to be.
let's go.
You
Oh,
sound just like yeah. So like, bro. And then I felt dumb because you've been doing this since God knows when. And I'm just like, what the hell? So, bro, salute to you. You know what I mean? Like, I know your temperament, like I said. Like, I feel like you my cousin. I know what you mean. Like, some people think like, yo, he's crashing out. No, it's not he's crashing. He's talking to you. He's answering your calls for you to talk. So, you know what I mean? Just
Word. If I
yeah.
was crashing,
It,
I'd be fucking hanging up and being out, leaving. Like, bruh, I'm just.
yeah.
It's just some people just crazy. You know, it's hard to debate or discuss when they're not open minded. But salute to you. Let me
Nah,
get
but
to
what
these
you
other callers, man. I got Vega with another counterpunch. You know they blessing them
you
today.
already know, man.
peace,
Stay blessed. Stay blessed.
Appreciate you, man. Your lips
peace
to
out.
God's ears, man.
Yes,
Oh, we
sir.
got Vega.
We need
Shit,
we need it. They trying to snatch the channel, man.
fucking
Vega,
Vega.
what up?
Yeah, man. YouTube said no more PED talk, man.
Word.
Oh, they did. They told you to
Yo.
stop talking about that.
No, no.
Oh,
But essentially.
For shits
that's
and
what
giggles,
everybody's been
man.
telling me. Everybody's like, Ness is always talking about the peptides. I'm like, well, so
Hell
so
yeah.
what?
Salute to y'all though, man. And my girl just
What's up,
got done
Vega?
with the GLP. She's finally getting off of it. We've hit the goal. I
Let's
think she
go.
lost like 20 pounds off it.
Nice.
15 pounds. Yeah. Yeah, but she says
Nice.
that the hunger noise is definitely back already.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Hell
so
yeah.
we'll see how she do with that. And my girl wasn't big or nothing, but she wanted to be a certain weight, so it got her to that goal. So, but I ain't doing that shit. um,
Yo, I was in Costco yesterday. I was gonna take a picture of the White Claws for you, and I fucking forgot. They had a whole
yeah, what is it?
display.
Like I think they do a pack of 32 or some shit. I don't know. They do a big old pack. I've definitely gotten it before. Um, what was I gonna say, Marco? Man, you dropping the ball, bro. The Zuffa they're having a press conference on Saturday, right in your backyard. What is that place called? The Javits Center or some shit?
Oh, they're doing the
It's
Javits.
Yeah, they're doing that on Saturday, but it's sold out, man. So see if you can like
Well, I
steal a
gotta.
ticket or something.
Well, I applied for media credentials and they didn't approve or deny anybody yet, so I got to check. It's through
Well, this is at the
UFC.
Fanatics Fest. This is the Fanatics Fest.
Oh yeah,
It's a huge
Shaq was telling me about
festival.
about that shit. Shaq's gonna be there. Yeah, I could get in with that through Shaq.
Yeah, hey man, you should do it ASAP because it's a huge event. I don't know. I just came familiarized with it once I started doing a presser. They're making this the number one sports festival in the world. Dude that like owns Fanatics. Um, yeah, he's basically losing $10 million a year to have collecting all the top athletes that he can. LeBron's going to be there. Tom Brady, Serena Williams, Jalen Brunson, and Josh Hart from the New York Knicks are doing a podcast. I think Shannon Sharp is doing his podcast there on Friday. Yeah, LeBron's gonna is there today and tomorrow. Kevin Hart's gonna be there. So it really is the who's of today and the recently retired athletes. It's actually a really big deal when you look at the lineup. And like I said, the money they're going to lose on it. So imagine the money they're spending. I'm sure one day turn a profit, but they're expecting 200,000 people to be coming through within their 4-day period of holding the event. So yeah, definitely, man. See if I can get you in there at that. They're having Berlanga, Hitchens, and their opponent's going to be there. I don't know if anyone else, and it's supposed to be on Saturday. Uh, so definitely look into that. I think it's interesting. I think it's a great way for Zuffa to get out there. And you guys say Berlanga is such a good seller. Well, with the tickets not moving as of right now, if he's able to cause a stir that allegedly he's done previously in his Hamza Shiraz fight in the Canelo, then I think this will show that this will solidify what a lot of people such as Ness and others have said, that this guy is a ticket seller, is a must see TV due to the
Mm,
things he says. Hitchens,
mm,
because last time we seen them, I think it was a UFC event. They were very timid. It was honestly, it was a little bit disappointing because you were signed for a reason, Berlanga. That is to cause attention, and they were just like, "Oh, I'm so happy for the opportunity. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dana, Nick Khan, TKO." Like, nah, bro, this is not what they signed you for. Like, you're not this elite fighter, so there's the way you say yourself is the thing you say, and the I don't know, the bullshit you do, and the hand movements, and the puñetas. Like, you got to give some of that. That's what people are drawn to you. The fans that he does have. So yeah, we'll see, man. And I think it's absolutely disgusting for somebody. I've heard this 2 days in a row, and I almost threw up both times, saying that Hitchens and Keyshawn Davis are the same. Like, no, they're not. If you want to argue same level, sure, but other than that, one's taller than the other, one's slimmer than the other, one's more, one medaled in the Olympics. I know one is just moving to the second division. This one is going to the third. One has bug eyes. The other one rats on fellow boxers. There's so many differences that they're obviously way more different than they are the same. But both very good. You could argue they both could be considered elite. So I think Pishon has a higher ceiling, and I think he's approaching that with Hitchens. Maybe we'll see. Maybe him getting out of that IBF rehydration clause, him being at welterweight, uh, maybe he can show himself to be elite. But I think Davis has shown me a higher level and fewer fights than Richardson Hitchens. And I think it's a really good styles clash, him and Salas. Yeah, I know Salas doesn't have this sexy name, but he's gonna come to fight. I seen him when he fought Jesus Sriracha. Sriracha was punching on him a little bit in the beginning, but Salas adjusted. He overwhelmed and stopped Sriracha. And Sriracha's no another. He's not just some bowling pin that just gets pushed over. So yeah, man, just wanted to use that counter bunch from Mike from Omaha. Salute to him. I always find him very entertaining. I don't really take anything he says to heart like some do, but I think he is a good twist to the show. So appreciate to him, and call Shaq, bro. Call Shaq.
All right. He said
mm,
call shot.
I will. See what happens.
You in New York, man. You feeling the buzz for the Hitchens Berlanga or no?
Nah, Nah, it's not much of a buzz for that fight, unfortunately. You know, Berlanga buzzes when he has a dance partner, I feel like, but not Dolo. So, yeah, nah, not much of a buzz. Maybe when he gets closer to the fight, though, it's not for like another 10 days. So,
Yeah, man. Hopefully they could turn it up. Listen, if you guys looking to call in, now is the time. Last call for them callers. Now is the time to call in if you're trying to make the show go a little bit longer. We got Marcus, $2. Salute Ness and the chat. Salute emoji. Salute back at you, man. Kentrell all the way in Germany. Ness, you ain't hit my super chat yesterday. Have you heard a update on Shadeja Green? David Nakia, he getting a early stoppage next month. I'm betting. I did see that Shadeja basically, put on her story like she coming back stronger than ever type shit, but that's about it. No announcements official. Kenyo Teller, $2. Ness, I'm going to call in. Call in, champ. We waiting on you. Juice So Sick, $5. After signing, he's still lying. Lied about signing at the bout agreement only to switch to verbal agreement. Shakur is a terrible. How you ride with that? I mean, he's on the network that wants to fight. That's the only thing I care about. Footwork is key, $5. Play your favorite Mozzie track. Uh-oh. Mozzie.
Big Wolf. I know. Shoot a nigga, he got hoop dreams. Leave his body, rob his bitch for her hoop rings. Dirty how they did him, rip him like a loose leaf. Put that fire to his body, smoke him like a loose seed. I've been busy stuffing all the orders in the hoopty. This nigga thinking I lower my price cause he hoopty. I won't let you press me for a second, I ain't goofy. Big Desert Eagle got a kick like it's Bruce Lee. Split for Zai, couple shots of Casa got me loopy. Bitch, you with a star. Fuck me while you with this car. When she give me top, I tell her spit like a Uzi. Baby, you a star, put you in the movie. I get the drop and make it hot like a jacuzzi. Shells flying past his top, fade him like he Boosie. Bullet holes from his Yankee fitted to his Gucci's. Don't ever make me feel I'm out of place. I pray like niggas ain't telling. I'm still on probation, I'm a felon. I keep this big 40 on me, niggas jealous. Try to play like you gon' rob me, I won't let it. This bitch thinks she control me, I want lettuce. Tell the trees to take a walk if she don't respect it. I don't want none of that pussy, we gon' sell it. A nigga get between his paper poppins, melon. I keep that big 40 on me, nigga. I keep this big 40 on me, nigga. I brought at least 40 on me, nigga. I used to wanna shoot hoops, not ball, nigga. I'm in the trap where I do all my scoring, nigga. Don't make no sudden moves, fit you for a halo. Run in the spot, direct my bitch like Chi-Chi, get the yayo. Silly nigga, thought you caught yourself a J-Lo. Probably love that bitch, but she'll line you for this payroll. I love my Nina, but I'm still intact with the Draco. Big pistol, I'm the big wolf, I got say-sos. 100 nigga from the 5-5, this ain't a label. We put up shots and they connecting like it's cable. Flat chested, I bought her titties, now she sable. All she want is Louis and Dior. I ball like Scott Pippen when I walk up in the store. I got 33 shots, send a nigga to the mall. I pray these niggas ain't telling. I'm still on probation, I'm a felon. I keep this big 40 on me, niggas jealous. Try to play like you gon' rob me, I won't let it. This bitch thinks she control me, I want lettuce. Tell the trees to take a walk if she don't respect it. I don't want none of that pussy, we gon' sell it. A nigga get between his paper poppers, melon. I keep that big 40 on me, nigga.
All right.
Alright.
Not bad. Pretty good.
Pretty good. We got more Mozzie.
So BX, I'm so TBZ.
Eastside.
282.
We got Oh So Wilson, $5. Ness, what's up with Darrell Villasant? I know he been inactive. What about him and Boots? Yeah, that come on. Why we gonna rush Villasant, bro? He didn't even get a former world champ. We gonna throw him in there with a two-time unified world champ that people consider a phenom. This is what I be saying. Y'all be rushing dudes, man. Y'all be rushing, y'all be rushing, y'all be rushing. Y'all be rushing. You know? Got to slow down.
Brand Nubian.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Always good to have Marco on. He know the old schools.
Hey, Lord Jamar actually follows me too. He's a boxing fan apparently.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got Uncle Babzino. $5 super chat. All words, no love. Dr. Obi, post a call in number for the Dusty Grays. I ain't even turn on the phone. Giza channel $2. Que lo que es? And good morning, TBV. Salute to you, Giza. Bobby Cuts. What up?
What's going on? Shit. I ain't talking about shit today, dog.
All right.
Maybe I'm just high, dog. Maybe that's what it is. What was the topic?
Come on, champ. You wildin' right now.
Hey, well, y'all, I heard niggas talk about.
This weekend's fights, champ.
I don't even know what's this weekend's fight.
Pacheco, man. Aleem.
That's why I don't know.
Damn.
I'm good on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching bare knuckle, nigga. Like Toledo said, I'm gonna be watching bare knuckle instead of that shit. You know what I'm saying? They need to get these better
Fair enough.
matchups together, man. See, this is why Zuffa taking over. This is why Zuffa got a place because of fights like this. You know what I'm saying? This supposed to be some Zuffa shit right here. You know what I mean? But you know, it is what it is, dog. You know, it's like that in every sport. Sometimes it be dry games. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't try to watch the LA Clippers play nobody. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn who it is. I ain't try to watch the motherfucking Milwaukee Bucks. You know what I'm saying? I ain't try to watch the Atlanta Hawks either. Any of these historically garbage teams, I'm not checking for them. It's just like one of the things, man. You want to watch this shit for your own enjoyment, not just to watch it like just because you feel obligated to watch. That's called abuse. That's abuse. You know what I'm saying? You know, people that's fans of Diego Pacheco, hey, knock yourself out. Have a glass. But I'm good on that shit. You can tell me what happened because I ain't watching that shit. You know what I'm saying? Now on to the next. If they got some exciting fights coming on this weekend, let me know. Who on the undercard? Who else on there?
You got nobody big, bro. Nobody big. If you don't know
Just
Pacheco
say
and
I might know the
Aleem,
names though.
you got Albert Chop Chop Gonzalez taking on Aaron Lopez Alameda. Andy Cruz, the Olympian, he's back taking on Abraham Montoya. Saul Sanchez, Bruno Ruiz Jr., Leo Atang taking on Glenn Williams in the heavyweight division. Frank Espinoza, Luis Caballero, and then Samuel Contreras taking on Jorge Alberto Ayala Lopez. And the brother of Pacheco, Federico Pacheco Jr., taking on Nick Jones in the heavyweight division.
I mean, I might watch it. I might watch it, you know, just to see some of them early matchups. But, you know, to be honest, I ain't too big on Pacheco, you know what I'm saying? I just thought he was a hype job. I like Manguia better than him, you know what I'm saying?
I hear
I
you.
mean, you know, if he was fighting a better, if he was fighting like somebody that, you know what I'm saying, noteworthy, it'd be different. But it's like, man, certain fighters I can watch they fight. It don't matter who they fight. And other people, it gotta be certain matchups. And Pacheco, he one of them guys. It gotta be certain matchup for me to even want to watch him. You know, some fighters you just watch them. You don't care who the opponent is. And then some fighters just like you can't just do. I just can't watch him fight anybody. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like this style. You know, I don't like watching them fight. That's just what it is. I gotta be honest. But you know, check out some of them other guys though, for sure. You know what I mean? This is how it's gotta be sometimes. Some of these fights be fucking. I could call them trash, but they be underwhelming. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's a competitive fight, sometimes it's just underwhelming. It's hard to explain because you know this shit is a spectator sport. So it's a certain dynamic, it's dynamisms and shit that need to be going on to make this shit hold your attention. You know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes it just don't be there, but you know that's with everything. But also, you can be surprised because the shit can turn up at any time. That's why people watch the shit. They don't want to miss some shit in case some shit do happen. You know what I'm saying? That's the beauty about the sport. Why you got to keep watching all these fucking fights. Cause you never know when the shit gonna spark out and be a real fight. You know what I'm saying? That shit can happen at any time. That's like watching a motherfucker hit a home run in baseball or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Baseball boring as fuck until they hit a home run. You know what I'm saying? That's the same shit like this. Sometimes a fight you don't even expect. It'd be like some of the best, all the best fights be fights nobody expected to be good or wasn't thinking about. So I guess that is a good reason to watch, even if you don't like the motherfuckers, because you never know when the fight gonna be good. But you know, other than that, you know, ain't nobody to hate on today. You know, it's a dry day, man. Ain't nothing going on in the sport, dog. You know what I'm saying? People in the chat don't even got nothing to say. Everybody smoked out today. I see. You know what I'm saying? You know, is fucking Andre fighting?
Yeah, Andre fighting in Providence somewhere on an off TV show.
This shit ain't even gonna be televised. Damn.
Nah, bruv, you wildin' right now. You wildin', asking for TV.
I don't know. I gotta catch up on this shit.
Yeah, man.
Motherfuckers, they gotta do a better job promoting these joints, bro. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know what fights was coming on this weekend.
Now you know, champ.
You know, I gotta throw some hate out there just to get this shit going, man. Car whack.
That's
You
all
know
you
what I'm
do is
saying?
hate. When don't you hate, bruv? Tell me, truly. When
All my
don't you
predictions.
hate? When don't you hate?
I didn't hate today. I just started now. I've been
Alright.
8 out of 10 on my predictions. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be dropping historical jewels and shit. And all types of monumental shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
But you
sir.
know, I put it like this. Corey Stevenson and Devin Haney, it's not happening. Because why it ain't announced yet? Why
Shakur
it ain't announced yet?
Stevenson and Devin Haney is not happening because it ain't
It ain't happening.
announced.
Why they
You
ain't announcing it yet?
Nah, it looked like Devin dragging his feet, man. They was
That's what
rushing
I was getting to.
Shakur, and now Shakur over there, and now we not hearing nothing. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Shakur pulled their bluff and
Bill
came to the zoo.
Haney, Bill Haney, Bill Haney.
Keep saying his name. He's not going to appear.
We gonna get him to appear. We gonna get him to appear.
With Keyshawn on one side and Shakur Stevenson on the other. And now it's looking bad for them niggas. What they gonna do? You gonna drop that belt? You gonna give that belt to Keyshawn? Get the fuck out of his way? And go to Zuffa land and get outboxed by Shakur? What's gonna happen after that? Or they can stay with the real and go defend that belt against Keyshawn and get their ass beat. It's a tough decision to make because it's a tough path to take. one ass whooping and another ass whooping. Which ass whooping do you prefer? That's a hard question to answer. You know what I'm saying? It's
All
like me and
right, champ. Let
Flacco.
me get to these other haters, man. We got Pristine Sports.
Yo,
What up?
what up, Nestor?
What up?
Hey, man, I didn't know I was that famous up here. I heard like 10 people mention me.
Bro, because you a
Man,
troll. I don't understand why you want to be a troll. Like you, you,
let's
you,
have this
you want me to
conversation.
block you. I don't get it.
Let's have this
Like,
conversation.
yeah, go
All right, I
ahead,
got you.
have it. Like, what is up with you? Like, you so strange. This
So
shit
what?
is corny
What did
and
I say? What
irking.
did I say today that made me troll? That made me a troll,
Everything, bro. What did you say that had anything to do with the show, bro? Think about
bro.
that.
You
Like
just,
you're
but
strange and it makes no sense. It's just like it's a every single day thing for you. It's like, bro, do you not have a life? Do you not have a job? And I'm being
so you
serious.
literally.
I'm being
Can I talk now?
serious.
I'm dancing. Yeah, of course I got
I'm
a
waiting
job.
for you to say something because all you do is
No,
chat
no, no.
shit in the
Cause
fucking chat. It's so strange.
Cause everything I said in the chat, you're literally arguing with these Haney fans about. That's the crazy thing.
What
You
Haney
just,
fans? This what I'm saying. You look
you
at your obsession. Look at your
bro. This
obsession.
is
We
a,
talking about Shakur. We've been talking about Shakur on this show for like 7 days in
and
a
I'm talking
positive light, and you've been
a positive,
obsessed with Haney. That's all
positive
you
light.
do is talk about Haney and Keyshawn. It's like you're such a fucking fake Shakur fan that I am tired of you. You don't want Shakur to fight Devin. You want Devin to fight Keyshawn because you a bitch. Nigga,
I
you's
want
a
Devin to
fucking
fight
bitch and you
Shakur.
scared. You a
I
fucking
want Devin to
coward.
fight Shakur.
Shit weird as hell.
Devin's
You
not
be
fighting
you been for
Shakur.
years. You've been talking shit about Devin and Shakur. The minute that Devin want to fight Shakur, you
Devin,
like, oh, look at him running from
bro.
Keyshawn. You think I don't see your messages? You's a fucking weirdo, dog. I'm dying to meet you to see your real energy and real life, cause you so strange. You every day
You
is
so mad
strange.
because I talk about Devin.
No, I'm mad because you don't talk about nothing but Devin. You're not a real
Bro.
boxing fan. You don't even talk about
So I talk
Shakur, who
about
you say you
Shakur, but I don't
love.
talk about nothing but
You
Devin. I
you
talk
don't
about
even
Shakur,
talk about
Keyshawn.
Shakur. That's what the fuck I just said. We've been talking about Shakur for 7 days. You don't even talk about him. You're obsessed. You're
I
like
don't.
a fucking
I'm in the
weirdo, bro.
chat talking about
Just
him.
pop out, nigga. Pop the fuck out.
You just argue with
Niggas
somebody
been
calling
wanting to
him a
see you.
liar, talking
Niggas
about,
been
oh,
wanting to see
Shakur's
you,
not
dog.
lying,
Pop the
Devin's
fuck
lying.
out so we could
The
touch you.
same shit I'm
Pop
saying in
the
the
fuck
chat, you
out so we
arguing
could
with the
touch you,
Haney
nigga.
fanboys about.
Fucking
That's the
weirdo.
point.
Weirdo gay ass nigga. Stand
You
1,500 miles
arguing,
away.
man, shut the fuck up. You are a fucking crybaby ass
Yeah,
Haney bitch. Like,
I know.
all your
You calling me
fucking
a crybaby when
fanboys you
you the
made
one
up
be in
here.
the chat just
Fucking
fucking
cry.
wilding.
And you blocked me
Shit
so I can't
weird.
talk so you can talk
Yeah, because we
shit.
don't want to see that shit. We
Yeah,
want to
you
talk boxing. We talking about Pacheco on the undercard. You in there just talking weird. That's all you do.
have Shakur on the topic, and you're mad about me talking about Shakur.
No, we want you to talk about
You
Shakur.
don't get mad when people
You
talk
just
about Haney.
we
You don't
want
you
you
don't
to
say
talk
shit when
about
they can't graze
Shakur.
Haney
We
and
want you to
hate on
talk about
Shakur all day.
Shakur. We want you to talk about Shakur. That's
Got
what I
mad
said
at Haney
twice.
callers for hating on
The
Shakur.
fuck? I said that shit
Like the
twice.
fuck,
I said,
exactly.
yo, we've been talking about Shakur for 7 days. You don't even call in to talk about him. You in the chat
I
fucking
called the
talking
other
about Devin.
day.
Shit
I called
weird.
the other
I gotta
day.
go, man. Niggas want to talk boxing. You strange, man. Stay in the strange phantom zone. Fuck up out of here. Damn.
Wow.
Bro,
Yo.
we've been having 7 shows on Shakur. You would figure he'd call in like, yo, look, why Devin ain't signed? He wanted Shakur. Oh. No, he's not calling in. He's a fucking troll, bro. Every day he's gonna get timed out. We don't want you. Actually, Supermex, block him. I don't even block people, but he's gone. I don't have time for this. This is for children. What up, Haney? I mean,
Yo.
you got to change that screen
You
name.
said Haney.
Yeah, because your screen name. You swear it's
Yeah, I
changed.
gotta do
That
something
shit is
about that.
still there.
I don't know why it's still there. But I've been saying about that pristine dude, man. I've been telling y'all about that nigga, bro.
No, he's
Something off,
strange,
bro.
bro. He's strange. It's like, bro, you a grown man. every day the same thing over and over. Then he wants to make it a nest thing. Brandon called in about it. Vega called in about it. But these are people that you nominate for Caller of the Year. So we not trolling. We not making it up. You're the fucking weirdo, bro. But you're blocked. We're not. You're gonna have to make a whole new screen name. You're fucking weird. We don't want you here, bro.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna
Strange.
lie. I do. Haney we gotta blame Haney, bro. We gotta blame Haney for this shit, man. Because when it was 144 was the fight initial fight, bro, and Haney was not budging on that 144 fight. Then he go and talks with Rolly. Then that don't happen. Then he talks with Shakur again. So I'm not gonna lie, man. We gotta blame Haney for this shit, bro. He got Shakur out here like thinking that he hot shit and all this, and now he calling the shots now. Cause at first you wasn't trying to make that 144 fight, man. And then now Keyshawn getting the division now. Oh, you want to jump on the fight, and Shakur see that like, nah, you wasn't really on wanting to fight at first. So we gotta blame Devin, man. He should have jumped on the fight soon as Keyshawn said that shit. Soon as he should have called his bluff. Soon as he said the 144 fight. Cause I remember, bro, it was a media thing going around. It was like, oh, why don't he want to accept the fight? Why don't he want to go to 144? He was just at 144, and then as soon as Keyshawn get brought up, it's like, oh, I take it now. I take it. So it's both of them acting scary, bro. Bro, both of them are acting scary on both sides, bro. So I can see why the Shakur fans are still got their head high, still walking around with their chest poking out, because you know they calling the shots now. And Devin, he dragging his feet. He don't know what he want. At the end of the day, he don't know if he want to be a champion in 147, or he don't want to know if he want the big fight, bro. Is it money, or is it about the belt? Does he want to really fight Keyshawn? Does he really want to, Devin Haney don't know. And the nigga's still out here tweeting right now. That shit pissing me off, bro. He's still tweeting. Oh, I forgot what he said, but something like he's talking about Hitchens now. He's not talking about Keyshawn. He's not, bro. It's kind of getting annoying. And Shakur got these pristine guys out here just running around parading like he's scared of Keyshawn, and it's looking like that, bro. It's looking like he really scared of Keyshawn Davis, dog. Cause why? As soon as Keyshawn get in the fucking division, you want to fight. You want to make a 144 fight. Did not hear Bill Haney next. You can tell me if I'm wrong. Didn't Bill Haney say why don't he come to 147? We not going down. Bill Haney said that numerous of times, bro. I'm not no fucking fanboy, man. I'm gonna call it down the middle. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call a spade. I like both Shakur and Devin. I like both these fighters, bro, but they don't want to fight. You know, these guys they want the spotlight, bro. And it's getting crazy, man. It's taking too long. It's been 9 months, bro. Niggas done had kids and them probably got married, and Devin Haney and still ain't fight, bro. Like, what is Devin Haney doing? Rolly done took the T.O. fight. That was T.O. done took he done took this fight. Rolly was supposed to fight Devin. Now he done moved on. You know, they waiting until this countdown. It's like they just dragging too long, bro. And then he was just talking with Tank Davis. I'm like, why y'all still giving Tank this energy, bro? Why y'all still acknowledging Tank like he's still this cash crop, this cash guy and all this when his stock is dropping by the minute? No, Tank, every day Tank stock is getting worse and worse. And we still keep calling for Tank. Shakur calling for Tank right now. That's who Shakur want. He don't want to fight Devin Haney. He's too big. He's too this much. He's too whatever. He's going on here saying, I fight Tank. He too small. That's what he want. He wants somebody that he got an advantage of. So these boxers moving funny, bro. I don't like the way these boxers moving. And I'm gonna say this, bro. Yo, you can still hear me?
Yeah.
All right, bet. Yeah, I thought some shit happened. But yeah, I'm gonna say this, bro. Y'all gotta get out the chat, man. I had this call earlier, like this week, about the chat and people, the negative comments and all that. Y'all can't let it affect you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like Pristine, he gonna do whatever the fuck he gonna do. I think blocking him is a little extreme.
Nah, man.
You know, I fuck with Pristine.
I'm done with him. I've told him this shit for too long. He's just a weirdo. Go be a weirdo somewhere else. Don't nobody no like I'm 47 years old. I don't have kid time games. Like he's a fucking weirdo, bro. I'm out here trying to make more money, buy more properties, more fucking houses, more fucking channels, more businesses. You got a fucking idiot arguing about Tank, Devin. Like, get your fucking life together and your priorities, bro. You a fucking bum. You're a bum. You're a bum. You got too much time on your hands, and I don't associate myself with bums. There's no bums in my circle, so we got to get him away. The minute he could chipe again, he is blocked, bro. I'm done. I told him too many times.
Pristine.
I've told him too many times. He thinks like this is a fucking, a safe zone. This shit ain't safe over here. We not your fucking friend, nigga. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to give Pristine the benefit of the doubt, man.
There's
We
no
both from
benefit of
Virginia.
the doubt, bro. He's a
from Virginia
weirdo. He's a
Beach, man.
weirdo, bro. He's a fucking weirdo. He don't
Devin,
bring nothing to the show. Nothing. And his $3 ain't worth it to me. Any fucking channel that even remotely sounds like Pristine will be blocked.
Damn.
I'm not interested. No,
Nash,
because I seen some other dumbass dickhead, and Steven, I think we met in Florida. But you's a dumbass dickhead telling him to go ahead and start a new channel. Should block you too. You niggas gotta stop playing like you don't fucking see me in Florida every time I'm out here. Giving them stupid advice.
Yeah, Pristine,
so I could take
Pristine
it out
is
on you.
A fan of man.
Fucking weirdos,
That's what Pristine
man.
is. She's
Niggas
a
is
fan
weird,
of man,
bro.
bro.
Like, they don't understand. Shit's stupid.
Hey, do what you need, do what you feel, Ness. You know what I'm saying? You tired, but we at the end of the day, we gotta blame Devin Haney.
I'm done.
We gotta blame Haney, bro. He got the Shakur fans poking their chests out because at first he didn't want the 144 fight, he didn't want the clauses, and now he want to jump on it when Keyshawn get in the division. Both of them niggas scared of Keyshawn.
Ain't no chill, bro. You the one fucking telling them to make another account.
Both them niggas
you niggas is fucking weird as hell. Y'all smile in my face. You got my fucking number. We shake hands in Florida, but here you is snaking with this nigga. So don't tell me to chill. You fucking chill. You niggas need to learn how to move. Y'all move like little ass kids.
Yeah, man, it's getting wild, man. It's getting to a point where it's like something got to shake. Shakur ain't got no fight. Devin don't got no fight. Keyshawn, Ryan just announced his bullshit PED scrap that he got going on that no one asked for. Man, it's getting to a point, man. I'm rather Devin just move up and fight Boots now. Like, I wasn't even calling for the Boots fight, but now I'm like, fuck it. If you don't want to fight Keyshawn for that bag, you think that's too low of a bag, man, move the fuck up, man. Just move up, challenge Boots, elevate your status. You're the WBO champ. Boots got 2 belts. Man, just move the fuck up at this point, man, if Shakur don't want to fight. Because you don't want to fight. And you don't want to fight Keyshawn because you think the bag too small. So might as well just move up, man. That's my call.
All right. That is the last call. If you're trying to slide in, now is the time. Lake County with the $5 super chat. Bobby Cuts is ignorant, calling baseball boring. According to Shakur, he's a casual. He can't articulate why baseball is boring. Lennon Sterling, CES Boxing posted Andre fight July 24th on DAZN. Wow, they got DAZN for that? That's crazy. Dr. Obi, Pristine Stevens counterpunch. We ain't giving them that, man. I'm out. Good looking on that free $5, though. Tell Pristine, give you that refund. Nest GTO, Instagram and Twitter. Peace.